Okay, what is up, people? Active's in here. So get all this stuff ready here. So I was like thinking some things about the Switch, since we have about a couple days since it's launched, so a little more time to soak it in. Just have questions about the console, and obviously Nintendo said they're not going to be talking about it anymore until 2017, which is kind of weird. Okay, put that out. Sorry, just like putting on Google Plus and whatever. Okay. Just bear with me, it'll be a couple minutes. Let's get this game loaded here. Just turn down the game volume a little bit. Oops. Damn it. Okay, there we go. So, continue campaign. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, we've had more time to like see the Nintendo Switch. We haven't really got any more information. There's some stuff here and there, a little more rumors have surfaced. So I have more questions, because like obviously Nintendo just showed a 3-minute preview trailer to give us the general idea of the console, which I love, by the way. I absolutely love what they're doing with the concept. I love that you can play this like a normal home console if you want. Just plug it in, use the Pro Controller, just leave it there. That's probably how mine will be played most of the time, because you guys know I don't really I have a 3DS, but I don't really like handheld gaming all that much. But let's say, for instance, there's a road trip or going on an airplane, which is one of the examples they showed. I could take whatever game, like Zelda or the new Mario game which they showed, which looked amazing, and I could bring that with me. But at the same time, that brings up a huge question, which Nintendo didn't really talk about at all, and that's battery life. There was a rumor that the battery life of this, and Emily Rogers had talked about this in a rumor before, I believe, where she said the battery life was going to be mediocre. And now this other rumor has come out saying that the battery life is about 3 hours. Which is not great, obviously, but at the end of the day, Nintendo is marketing this as a home console first that can play on the go, but that's not its primary function, right? You're not really supposed to use this like a 3DS and play it everywhere. You just play your home console games and then take them out every once in a while, like that other thing that guy had to do, walk his dog. So that, these guys. But yeah, 3-hour battery life, that is a little concerning, especially if you want to use it for longer than that. That doesn't, like, can you charge the tablet without that docking station? We don't know that. Like, does the device have a micro USB on the bottom to plug in, or is it a proprietary charger that only the dock has? Because if that's the case, then you have to bring the dock around with you, which is weird. Obviously not a deal breaker or anything, because the dock is fairly small. Fuck, damn it, Bear Hugger, die! There we go. Okay, well anyways, yeah, so if you can only play for 3 hours, that's kind of a problem. I hope that's something they at least can talk about, but again, we gotta wait till
must be barbarians all over this region.
So that's a big question. Battery life is a huge problem, because obviously this is like full-on home console gaming on the go, so it's going to require a lot of power from the device, and that generates a lot of heat, which will kill the battery fairly quickly. Just like cell phones.
Too dangerous to cross here.
can die fairly quickly depending on how much you're using it. You don't get that much on-screen time. Ah, why am I stuck here? What does he want me to look at? This? You happy? You wanna look there? But yeah, okay, so 3 hours is not ideal. But again, for me, it's not a huge problem because I won't be using it that way. Mine will mostly be plugged in and used as a home console. What the fuck is happening? Why am I stuck here? No, okay. Another question that I want to know about this thing, these Joy-Cons, they look like they will be very easy to lose. And is Nintendo going to be offering the Joy-Cons separately for purchase? Because as we know with the Wii U, like if you broke your gamepad, for instance, you had to send it to them to repair it. You could not buy a secondary gamepad. So is that something we're gonna have to deal with this? I would hope not, because like those Joy-Cons are tiny, so I think they would be fairly easy to lose. So I would hope that they could start, you know, sell them separately. Hey, Neo, what's up? Yeah, I just started. I'm just like talking about some things that I'm a little concerned about. Let me know if the volume is okay with this, anyways. But yeah, the Joy-Cons, like, are they going to offer different variations? Because I think that would be really cool. Like, for instance, if you wanted one that looked like the GameCube controllers. I saw a picture. Obviously, it was fan made today, but I saw a picture of that, and that would be a really cool idea. So if you didn't like the layout of how they had it right now, maybe you could get a different layout. That could be something that Nintendo could do in the future. I think that would be really cool. Let's get this guy out of here, motherfucker.
Surrender or die!
Yeah, I'm not sure I would really use the Joy-Cons myself either, because I'm pretty sure I'm just going to be playing with the Pro Controller and that's it. But again, a lot of people will use the Joy-Con because that's what Nintendo's showing. Like, you take it around with you, and then you can play by yourself, or the game is much louder than you. Okay, 1 second. I hate when that happens. Let me turn this down way more then. Okay, let's try that again. So yeah, people will take the Joy-Cons on the go and they will detach them and they might lose them, especially if you are using them, one person has one and your friend has another one. That's something that could be easily lost. So is Nintendo going to be selling them separately? I would hope so. And again, can you get different variations? Can you imagine you have one similar to the N64 controller? That would be really cool. Yeah, my Joy-Cons will probably stay on the grip. I don't think they're ever going to come off. But for people that do take it off, that could be quite an issue for them. Oops, I think I went the wrong way. Ah! Then, of course, there's the... It's not specifically related to the Switch. This is just a Nintendo thing. Like, how's the online gonna be this time? Like, are they gonna fix it? Is it gonna be like mediocre like the Wii U's online? These are some things that obviously they didn't talk about at all because this was just a preview of the console. But yeah, are we gonna have better online? Are we gonna have an achievement system? Are we gonna be able to stream our games? Can we record our games? Because these are all things people are used to now with their Xbox and PlayStations. Or is it kind of like a Wii U situation where it's like a perfected Wii U where they actually got the gimmick right this time, but at the same time they're kind of left behind in everything else. Because that would suck, because that would kind of hamper the whole experience. Because from what we saw, they're really promoting local play, like playing together with your friends, which is cool and all, but a lot of the time you will play at home online, so I want to know if they've fixed that so it's more comparable to Xbox. Hopefully it's better than PlayStation's. But again, the streaming, like, can we stream our games on YouTube? That's a huge thing this generation. People like streaming. I'm streaming right now, talking to you while playing a game. Well, of course, I'm using OBS and Elgato, but if they could do it directly from the console, that would be great. Not everyone wants to buy an Elgato just to do streaming, right? Let's cut this guy's head off. Yeah, bitch. Oh shit. The console needs to be dang near perfect. It does. Like, it's almost unfair to the Switch because of how shitty the Wii U was. Everyone's expecting this thing to be like a godsend. And any problem will be like nitpicking. Honestly, any problem will be seen as a huge problem just because of the Wii U, and that's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. So they have a lot of work to make sure that doesn't happen. Another thing, obviously, is are we actually gonna get the third-party games this time? Like, I don't care about multi-plats on the Nintendo console. Like, I personally don't give a shit because I'm gonna play them on my computer here or on my Xbox. I'm just not gonna get it on the Nintendo because I did it with the Wii U and I got burned on every one because, like, not that many people bought them, so there was nobody to play with online. And then usually the Nintendo version didn't have any DLC or anything like that, so it was generally the worst version. And I'm definitely not going to go through that again. But are we going to get third-party support? Because we saw a similar list with the Wii U, like all those third-party partners, and then when the Wii U actually launched, half of them didn't show up. Are we going to get more third-party exclusives with the with the Switch? Because that was a great thing that Nintendo had started with the with the Wii U. They got exclusive third-party titles like Bayonetta, Hyrule Warriors, stuff like that. If they could continue doing stuff like that, I think that would be great. Because at least it gives people more of a reason to buy their console. Because let's say, for instance, and Bearhugger was talking about this earlier in a podcast where he was like ranting about some nonsense, but he was saying some stuff that made a lot of sense. Like, if you already have an Xbox and a PlayStation, what incentive is there for you to leave your friends, leave your achievements, and buy the same third-party game you could get on your Xbox and go buy it on the Nintendo instead? Like, the only real advantage is being able to take it on the go, which is awesome. But at the same time, if you have no interest in doing that, there is no incentive for you, which could be a struggle for them. But if they were third-party exclusive titles, then they wouldn't be available on the Xbox and PlayStation, so I think that would be better for them. Fuck it, hell. Die, bitch. Just give me a sec, I could kill these guys, they're annoying. Bitch! Motherfucker, stomp him out! There we go. Speaking of Bearhugger, he's right here, right now, with his damn shield and axe. Oh, I need to heal. Ah! Alright, let me just kill these fuckers. We have to hope they'll get some sort of third parties. But at the same time, like, even if they don't get nearly as many third parties, I don't think it'll be a big issue like it was on the Wii U because they've merged the divisions. So they're gonna have better software output this time, but there will still be smaller droughts if it's just them on their own. It just won't be like 6-month droughts. But can they get third-party exclusives to fill those small droughts? Because that would be great. I think that would be enough. They don't necessarily need... What is this guy doing? He's stuck. But yeah, they don't need third-party multiplats for the most part. Like, obviously you need your Call of Duty and Battlefield, the super big stuff, Grand Theft Auto, although Rockstar wasn't even listed on that sheet of partners that they had. So I think Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption are really like out of the question. But I don't know, will GameCube support will suffice? I guess so. Like, yeah, GameCube support plus their first party titles with the merged divisions, that should be more than enough. But it's just like, there's just little concerning things like, yeah, the battery life. That was something they just didn't talk about. It probably is like 3 hours. Like, is this thing even a touchscreen? They didn't talk about it. And you can't use it at... Holy shit, that's a lot of dead bodies. You can't use 2 screens at once, which I'm personally a huge fan of. I thought that was such a stupid thing that the GameCube did. Not the GameCube. The fucking Wii U. Like, it was a dumb gimmick. Having to use 2 screens on a home console. Like, that's a handheld thing. But it looks like with this one, when you dock it in, there's that sheet of plastic that covers the screen. So you can't actually use both at once. which is good, I think. Hey, push it. There we go. GameCube level as in some third-party support. Well, GameCube had a decent amount of support. If you compare it to Wii U, I guess anything sounds decent to that. Let's stab this guy right here. Ha, motherfucker! Oh, bitch, you shot an arrow at me. Motherfucker. There we go. But yeah, the online especially is the biggest thing that I'm worried about. I'm not super worried about the game output because I know that because they merged the divisions, we'll get more Nintendo games this time around. So that's good. I think that's great. Like, again, I'm not interested in multiplats on this console. I want Nintendo games, but I want more Nintendo games, which I think we'll get. But we need better online because Mario Kart Online, a lot of problems. Splatoon Online, endless problems. Smash Brothers Online, it's a terrible experience. So, like, they need to fix these things. Hey, Nell and EJ, how are you guys today? I'll be mad if Metroid Prime Federation Forces port. Oh, God. It might be. Maybe. I don't know. Ah! Blow up! Did they die? I think they died. Aha! Oh, bitch. Motherfucker. Oh, did I run out? I ran out. Shit! That means I gotta run there. Let me kill this guy real quick. Bitch! What's he doing just having an arrow at me? I'm right in front of him. That's what I mean. The Switch might not get all the third parties, but get enough of them. Yeah, like, if they get the major stuff, then some exclusives, and then pair it with Nintendo's games, I think that's enough. Like, obviously, the more the better. Like, I'm not going to say don't get third-party games. Like, you might as well. Like, there's no problem having them. But at the same time, like, I don't think people are going to buy them, multiplats. Because it was proven, like, with the Wii U guys, the Nintendo-only guys don't show up for third-party games. That's just what it is, but... so, I don't know, we'll see. I just want a better software output, and I want a better online. And are we going to get an achievement system? Like, they showed us some sort of pattern of something resembling an achievement system, but obviously they haven't talked about it. Because I like that kind of stuff. I like getting achievements. Like, I think it's a nice thing, nice little bonus when you're playing your game. Whoop. Let's cut this guy apart. Ha, bitch! Japanese companies support each other. Okay. Retro Studio should at least give a code name for the game they're making. Yeah, like, what the hell is Retro making? Like, obviously they're making something for the Switch and not that shitty-ass Wii U. But, like, what are they making? They haven't even given a hint to it yet. Bitch! Give me those things. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy blowing you up. I assume Retro's making either a Metroid game or some sort of new IP. I, for one, would rather than be making a new IP. Somebody else could make Metroid. I would even like a Donkey Kong, but I know a lot of people would go psycho if these guys were making another Donkey Kong. They can work on 2 games at once now. Yeah, they're big enough to actually do that now, which is awesome. They weren't before, so that's a good thing. Let's see, what else is concerning about this? Touchscreen, well, we still don't know again if it's a touchscreen. I assume it's a touchscreen, because it is just a tablet. They probably just didn't want to confuse anyone with the marketing. But again, like, when it comes to the marketing, I absolutely loved that we didn't see any kids in the marketing. It looked like Nintendo finally understood that a lot of the people that play on their devices are adults. I don't know why it took them so long to realize that, but at least they kind of did now. But at the same time, are they going to continue this style of marketing? Because this worked really well for them. It got a lot of positive feedback. It's the most viewed video on Nintendo's YouTube page. It got more views in like 1 day than the Wii U's video got in 5 years. That's insane. And it's fine because it's finally showing people like, hey, if you are an adult and you play games, Nintendo is something you should consider. Whereas the Wii U, they would just be a bunch of kids trying to convince their mom, like, hey, mom, well, this is why you should buy us a Wii U. And they bring a little chart out, and they have these stupid reasons. Oh, it's fun for the family and all this dumb shit. Nobody wants to play a console like that. Like, that's... Nobody... even kids don't want that shit. They don't want to be seen as someone like the kids in those commercials. So I hope they keep doing the marketing that they're doing now. Because, like, I think they must have hired a new team. Because these people are leaps and bounds better than the people that were there before. Ah, rip them out! I guess that's down to Doug Bowser, who's the new marketing guy over there. He's doing a great job. I just hope they keep it going. I don't want to see them go back to that kiddie marketing stuff later down the road. Like, I hope they keep this message going. This is for young adults on the go who want to play games while they're enjoying their life. Like, I think that's smart, simple marketing, and they got to keep it going like that. So I think that's a good thing. But again, like, I'm a little concerned that they might switch focus later. I really hope not, because again, if they start talking about kids and shit all the time, I think people will lose interest. I heard Rockstar is working on Metroid. Yeah, okay. That would be insane if they were doing that. That would be awesome. Rockstar hates Nintendo. Maybe? I don't know, like, do businesses really hate each other? I don't think so. That sounds pretty petty. Oh shit, the warrior bitch. I gotta concentrate, 1 second. Boudica's flurry combo ends in heavy attacks. Time to defect to find an opening in or try to do. Okay, whatever. Come on, me bitch! Oh shit! Calm your ass down.
I didn't ask for you to come here.
Of course you did. Come here, fight me, bitch.
Anything to protect my people.
There we go. Oh, I think we got her.
Gods,
Oh, you bitch! Alright, so let me finish these fuckers off, then we'll start talking again. I gotta concentrate. Well, yeah, start typing your questions about the Switch or your concerns in the comment section there. I'll talk about what you guys are asking once I finish with these fuckers here. I'm telling you, man, if Bear Hugger dyed his hair and walked around with an axe and was bare-chested, he'd look exactly like this guy. Fuck! Holy shit! Alright, cut him up. Break the guard. Oh. Looks like he was gonna eat that damn sword. Bitch. Cut his arm off. Stab him. Okay. Let's see. What were you guys saying? Speaking of kids, Nintendo, I forgot to silence my phone and work at the ringer of the white whale. Okay. I was teaching 5th graders today and they gave me a high five for good taste in games. That's another thing with the kids. Like, are we gonna get like voice chat this time around, like as a standard feature on the console? Like, I honestly don't think so. Like Nintendo may change their marketing around, like on how they want to sell you the console, but I still don't believe that they're gonna allow adults to speak to children. Like, I just don't see them doing it. I don't know why they wouldn't just put a parental guard maybe. I would hope so. But I would like some sort of way to communicate with my friends this time around. Like on the Wii U, it's like a fucking nightmare. Especially when you want to just play games with your friends. It's so hard. Everything's like such a chore. Like I hope they make it easy to play games with your friends. Like not just locally, like they're showing in the commercials, because obviously you can just plug this, bring the Switch out on the go, and then split those little controllers around. But like when I'm at home playing this console online, like a standard controller, which they showed you can do. How easy is it to find my friends, bring them into a game or bring them into a party chat, and play games together? Why are you guys not shooting your arrows? Or your spears? There we go. No, I lost a guy! Ha ha ha! Get him, everybody! There we go. Oh shit, there's a whole bunch of them. Kill them before they shoot arrows at us! There we go. Maybe you could pay for voice chat. That's another thing, like, are they gonna keep the online free? Because obviously PlayStation just recently increased the price of their PS Plus without offering anything more, but they increased the price and they said it was because of market adjustments or something. So like, is Nintendo gonna start charging people to play online and give these features like voice chat and game invites and all this shit, like, but you have to pay for it? Or like, does it also include, hey, don't you dare shoot an arrow at us, bitch! Does it include like a subscription to the virtual console? Like that would be really cool. I think that would actually be worth paying for, right? Or are they gonna keep it like the Wii U, like just make the online free and then we kind of just deal with it? Bitch, stop shooting arrows at us! Get him in the back. There we go. Cause I don't know, what do you guys think? Like, cause I know that they were partnering with DNA, and there's, I would assume, trying to fix their network, but it seems like those guys are just doing mobile stuff right now. Ah, bitch! There we go. Alright, keep them busy, motherfucker. Or are we gonna get like a brand new online infrastructure made by these guys, but at the same time, like, if we get that, is Nintendo gonna start charging? Because that was like, that was a huge bonus of the Wii U, was like the online was free. Yeah, it wasn't great. It was it was pretty terrible at times, but at least it was free, so it's really hard to complain too much about something that's free. But like, would you guys be interested in paying like say $60 a month, or not a month, a year, like what Xbox and Sony charge? Like if Nintendo was to give you like a virtual console, how come I can't get over here? A virtual console and play online and all this other shit. Damn it, go over there, motherfucker. Have to climb up here. Or maybe you could, they'll probably just do text chat. Oh my god, please don't have text chat. That would be terrible. Or if it's like integrated into the OS and it's like an overlay and you actually see it while you're playing instead of having to like open a separate app, that would be okay, I guess. Cause like, you know how it is right now on the Wii U. If you wanna type to somebody on Miiverse, you have to, you know, you just type to them and then they don't see the message. They have to actually separately open Miiverse and just kind of hope that they see your message. Like it never made sense. Let's watch these guys blow up. Ah, bitch! I'll get you for that. Charge at him, you fucks. All right. Yeah, but there's a lot of questions after that trailer. Most of what I saw, I was happy. Like I love the concept. It's the right move for them. Merge the handheld and home division together, because obviously it's a lot of strain making home console games and mobile, well, not mobile, handheld games all by yourself. So if they can get everyone together making games, it's just more seamless that way. So it makes sense. And their handheld division sells way better than their home division lately, anyways. So that part's cool. I like that. But again, battery life And storage, that's another thing. Like these cartridges, how much storage is going to be on the cartridge? Like, can you fit Call of Duty? The new Call of Duty is like 70 gigabytes. Or if you want the one together with the remaster, it's what, 140 gigs, something like that. How's it gonna fit on there? These are things like we need to know about. Because like if the storage is only, let's say 32 gigabytes, like are we gonna get some scaled down version of the game? Like it'll be interesting to see how they handle that. Because I don't think the actual internal memory would be that much. Let's see. Mii's will likely stay. I assume so. Like, I don't see why they would get rid of Mii's. I don't think Miiverse is coming back, though. I think Miiverse was like a failed experiment. Or if it does come back, please make it integrated into the OS. And not a complete separate app, because that was stupid. That was just dumb. Maybe that was a limitation of the Wii U. We have no idea because it only had like 2 gigs of RAM. Maybe it just couldn't have it running in the background. Maybe that's just what it was. But if you could have it just running over top of the OS and you can open it while you're in the game, then I think something like Miiverse would make a lot more sense because you could post your pictures without having to open a separate app. I think that would be a lot better. But as far as the Mii's go, yeah, I don't think the Mii's are going anywhere. That's like a staple for Nintendo at this point. Maybe they'll update it and give you more options. Because like if you compare the Mii to the Xbox Avatar, it's not even close. Like you can do so much more with the Xbox Avatar. Even though Nintendo's the one that made the idea first. But they never really updated it. Here, cut this guy up. Ha, bitch! Holy shit, that guy is strong. What's this guy screaming about? Okay, I wonder how they will. Wonder how fast they'll pump out games. That's I would expect 1 game per month. Like I don't think that's unreasonable to get at least one first-party title per month, considering they're merging all their divisions together. I think 1 title a month isn't too much to ask for. Will they do that many? We'll see, I guess. But at least we don't have to worry about 6-month, 9-month droughts like that fucking shitty ass Wii U. At least that's a huge plus. I'm very curious to see what type of third-party games we're getting, because like we saw, they showed us Skyrim, but then Bethesda came out later and said that that's actually not on the console. They just made it to show that they're teaming up with Nintendo, which is a really unusual way for Nintendo to show that. Like, why wouldn't you show a game that's actually confirmed for your device? It probably will come to the Switch, because people saw it now, so they're gonna want it. But what else would they bring? Like maybe Fallout, like, or maybe they're gonna bring a late port. I don't know. And the NBA game, that was cool to see that they're actually getting sports games, because like Nintendo doesn't have that many sports games. Let's cut him up. Miitomo Mii's on Switch. Yeah, maybe Miitomo Mii's. Maybe they'll oh shit, fire guys. Miitomo's like pretty much dead though, isn't it? Let's get rid of these guys here. I think you're so cool with your swords, huh? Your freaking fire swords. Oh. Alright, let's cut him up. Oh, his fire. Fire came down when I cut his arm off. Let me just read the chat here real quick. Nobody makes Metroid better than Retro Studios. Okay. I guess, yeah, they do make the best ones, but that doesn't necessarily mean they are the only ones that should make it. I think somebody else can make it, and Retro can kind of do their own thing. I'd like to see what Retro could do if they had free reign over an IP of their own. Imagine if Suda51 made Metroid. That'd be crazy.
Now, enough!
Oh, this guy gave up. Oh, because I was gonna kill his daughter. That's right. It's over for you. Okay, Mr. Blue. Dr. Blue. Interesting. What other things can we... Oh, yeah, obviously pricing. Like, what is this thing going to be priced at? What do you guys think is fair? Like, the NVIDIA Shield, which is essentially this, but not really as good, I launched about a year ago at $200. So, I don't see why the Switch launching in 2017 can't be $200. Maybe $250 because of the little adapters and stuff and the dock, but like I think $300 is too high because you can get a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One S for $300 with a huge library of games already, and like the Xbox has the 4K Blu-ray player and stuff. So like, what is Nintendo gonna price this thing at? Because obviously the experience they're offering you cannot be offered on the PlayStation and the Xbox to the same capacity. So maybe they're gonna do $300, but I think $200 to $250 is where they should aim this at. Personally, anyways, because the technology's been out for a while. They're using the Tegra, some sort of Tegra processor, a custom one, but it's similar to what the Shield uses. Anything over 200 is a fail. Yeah, again, yeah, 200 seems like a better price point. Because of course, as we all know, the Wii U was too expensive. It's always been too expensive. It's still too expensive. It's still $300 today, when it offers almost nothing, has no games that are coming out, versus its competition, which get games every week. It makes no sense. And it's all because of that stupid gamepad. It drives the cost up. Where this is just like a tablet and a docking station and then some side controllers. I don't see why they can't sell this for $200. I think at $200, it's cheap enough for people who are even on the fence to be like, okay, let me get it. $200 is not a super high amount of money. Even their handle, the 3DS, is like $200 for some of them. So I think that would be a great price point. It would also bring over the 3DS users to look at the Switch and give it a shot, right? Because a lot of the 3DS users didn't buy the Wii U, obviously, but maybe they would be interested in the Switch because you could take it on the go. So I think for $200, obviously it'll be easier to sell something for $200 than $300. This guy's such a douche. 1080p 60 FPS for 200 to 250 is great. Yeah, exactly. It's like because obviously they're not targeting 4K. There was no mention of 4K. Obviously it doesn't read Blu-rays because there's no disc drive. So 1080p 60 FPS because Nintendo likes to target 60 FPS for everything outside of Zelda for the most part. So 1080p 60 FPS at home, probably 720p 60 frames per second on the go. For $200, I think that's compelling. That's a good deal.
See? There's really only one language.
This guy is not buff enough to be shirtless.
The language of force.
You will find your chieftain in darkness beyond the wall.
DB's universe is hella fun.
Lowering barren mountains tower over
What if they
black,
bundle the Zelda
bottomless
game
loss.
and another game? Like, let's say for $300 you get the device, you get the Pro controller, and you get Zelda. For $300, a bundle like that, not too bad. I think if you get the Pro controller and Zelda and the device, that's a good deal. But if you just want the console, I think $200. That's a solid price. Even $250 is getting a little close to the PlayStation and Xbox. Like, personally, I'd rather them have a $100 gap, but we won't know obviously till sometime in 2017 when they'll have some sort of direct for this. Like, how many games is this thing gonna launch with? We can assume it's gonna launch with Zelda and Mario,
Vitalian led our forces
maybe
further
that
north
Mario
beyond
Kart
the
and
borders of our
Splatoon. So
empire
that's 4
and the
games.
world.
Are we gonna see Pikmin? Because that was supposed to be done.
Beasts and men.
What other Wii U games are gonna get ported over? Like, I would like them to port over Star Fox, because Star Fox was treated like garbage on the Wii U, forced to use that stupid gamepad. It ruined the whole game. It could probably have a second life on the Switch with normal controls. I think that would be a good choice. Maybe Paper Mario Color Splash. Again, good. Like, the game is ruined because of the gamepad. The gimmicky gameplay because of the gamepad. You didn't need any of that stuff. I'd pay $300, but considering it's still competing against PlayStation and Xbox, $300 might be a hard sell. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if you're like a diehard Nintendo person, you'll pay anything. It doesn't matter. You know, some of these people out here, if it was $1,000, they'd be lining up day one, frothing at the mouth. But we're talking about normal, non-Nintendo centric people. For $300, they're gonna walk into a store, see an Xbox with a wall of games. They're gonna see a PlayStation 4 with a bigger wall of games. Or they're gonna see the Switch with like a handful of games when it comes out. That's gonna be a problem. But for $100 less, that's compelling. Especially when you could take it on the go. A lot of the scenarios they showed, the one that made the most sense, I think, was the road trip one and going on the plane. Cause let's be real. I don't think many people are gonna go outside to play basketball and bring their Nintendo Switch with them, stop playing basketball, and sit down together and play video game basketball on the basketball court. I don't think stuff like that will happen, but the road trip one, definitely. Lots of people go on road trips, even smaller trips. You could bring that with you, that's cool. On the airport, no way in hell you're playing your Xbox or PlayStation at the airport with as easy as you could with the Switch. These are real life scenarios where that makes sense, and that's why I like the gimmick of the Switch, because the gimmick of the Switch is portability and ease of use. It's freedom of home console gaming, where you can pretty much take it wherever you want. That's awesome. That's a great thing. Just, you know, small little things that we don't know about, like, again, launch lineup, storage on the cards, battery life, price point. How are they going to fix the online? Are we going to have achievements? Are we going to have voice chats? Are we going to have game invites? Like, I would assume we're going to have Netflix streaming, because even the fucking Wii U could do Netflix, so I assume this thing can do it. Like, what does the dock do? Does the dock add any sort of power to the device so it looks crisper on the TV, or is it just the device itself, like the tablet, doing everything? Can the dock be upgraded? Like, we touched about this a little earlier, but can you switch out the Joy-Cons for different models with different button layouts? Like, these are all potential things that they could do. Oh, damn. My whole team got wiped out. Shit. Let's see, what do you guys talk about? I can play Zelda in HD while taking a shit. I'm sold. Yeah, then that's awesome. Like, that's a huge selling point. I'm a little concerned with the, in the trailer when they showed the guys playing Mario Kart in the car on split screen, and they each had one of the Joy-Con devices on sideways. I don't know if that's going to be comfortable. Maybe it will. I don't know, because like, I've used a Game Boy Micro and it's manageable, but I don't know if I want to play full console titles with a small controller like that. It looks like you can use the Pro Controller on the tablet, because they showed that with the guys playing Splatoon, so that's good. But how many Pro Controllers can you attach to one tablet? They didn't show that in the trailer at all. Every time we saw it, it was one Pro Controller to the tablet. Can I connect 4? Can we do, or at least 2? Because like, if you want to do split screen, you're gonna need 2. Or is it only 1 and then somebody has to use the Joy-Con controllers? Because I don't like the way the Joy-Con controllers look on that little dock thing. I think it looks kind of funny. Looks like there's a lot of pictures where it looks like a dog face. That shit's hilarious. Oh shit, what's happening? Oh, are they gonna kill my bro? If the tech inside is anything like the X300, it's worth the $300. The thing is slick as shit. Yeah, I know it's slick. I like the design of it. I like what it does. I like how seamless it is going from the tablet to the TV screen. But again, $300. I don't know, man. When you have two other consoles that are already out with huge libraries, $300 seems like a hard sell. My question is, how many Pro Controllers... Exactly, like how many Pro Controllers can you connect to this thing? They didn't show that. They showed one at a time. People are saying the dock adds processing power, but I think it's just a dock. That's the thing, though. If it was just a dock,
Ryse Son of Rome.
what's the point of it? You could just have the HDMI built into the tablet and plug it directly to the TV. There's no way that dock is
Your
just
empire
a
needs
dock.
you.
F-Zero Switch. The dog face Joy-Cons grips can be the next Nintendo's hook. That would be hilarious. What up, Tony? Yeah, we're just talking about like questions about the Switch and like little concerns here and there that have come up over the few days since it's been announced. Like, we still don't know power-wise where this thing lines up. We can assume it's somewhere around Xbox One, which I think is good enough. Like, how easy is it for these companies to port games from Xbox to this device? I think that alone will be a huge deciding factor of if this thing will get any sort of third-party games. But again, we probably won't hear about that till sometime in January. Smash Switch Tag Team. Nintendo is bringing that NBA back until 2017. Yeah, seems to be.
I must find my men.
Oh, I came from that way. Alright, let's go this way. Where are my men? I'm totally lost. What is happening? But I guess that's kind of all my concerns about this thing. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep playing this game so we can just keep talking. Like, if you guys have any questions or what you think about the Switch, like, what do you like about the Switch? Because I know some people don't like it, like they don't like the concept or whatever. I think it's great, but some people just are not having it. What the fuck? Why can't I go anywhere? Let me just read this thing. I have a good feeling that Nintendo and Microsoft are gonna rule 2017. It seems likely, because for the most part, the PlayStation Pro seems to be underwhelming. It doesn't do true 4K gaming, which is what they're promoting it as a 4K device, but it can do a few games at 4K, but the rest of them are like this checkerboard shit. And the Scorpio will be a stronger device, but again, like, it doesn't do anything different than what you could do on the Xbox One S. Like, if you want 4K gaming, you can play games at 4K on the One S. They're just upscaled, and they'll both presumably play 4K Blu-ray movies and do 4K streaming. Oh shit, this guy's tough. Get out of here with your giant ass mace. I don't know, when it comes to Xbox, like, I have little to no interest in the Scorpio anymore. Like, Microsoft and Sony have pushed me to play PC gaming, and like, honestly, I thank them for it, because I've been having a good time on PC, where like the games are cheaper and they run at 60 frames per second, which I'm used to because of Nintendo games. Like, a lot of Nintendo games are 60 frames per second, and that's why they generally play better. And a lot of the games on PlayStation and Xbox, they're not. and that gets annoying after a while. And it seems like the Pro and the Scorpio, they're not gonna address that, which is why I lost interest in those consoles, because I don't give a fuck about playing games in 4K. I don't care. I'm not gonna buy a new TV just to play video games. I'm not buying a new TV till this TV stops working, because there's nothing wrong with my TV. Coat 'em up. But this Switch, it actually offers something that will change the way you play games. Like, it does what the Wii U should have did. The gimmick isn't intrusive. It actually improves your gaming experience because you can take your games wherever you want. That's something that's truly, I wouldn't say innovative, because like there's other devices that do something like this, but in the console realm, it's a big change, and I think it's good. But like the Xbox and the PlayStation Pro, they don't do anything that my normal Xbox can't do, or my One S that I have now. I should have just had the normal Xbox. I don't even know why I upgraded. Like, to be honest, I don't use any of the features of the One S, but I have one. I could have just kept the normal Xbox, because they'll play all the same games. Like, if the Scorpio was gonna play every game in 1080p, 60 frames per second, that's a legitimate reason to upgrade your console. But it seems like all it's going to do is play the same games on the same texture qualities as the normal Xbox One, but just be up-res. Well, not up-res, it'll be in native 4K. Which I guess if you want 4K, that's cool, but like, that doesn't seem like a reason to change your console to me. And upgrade your TV for it. I just don't get it. Like, if you wanted 4K, you could have had that on computer, on PC, like, years ago they've had it. So I don't know, man. I just don't see the point. Ah, fucker. Where's my spears? Ha! Let me kill this guy real quick. Like, this game that I'm playing right now, I had this on Xbox. One of the best looking games on the Xbox. But it's stuck at 30 frames per second because of the hardware limitation. Fine. Whatever. You want a game this good looking, it's going to run at 30 frames per second on the Xbox. Okay. But then I have it on the computer here. It looks better because I have the graphics turned up and shit. But then the game, it's at 60 frames per second. So the game runs, plays a lot better than when I had played it on Xbox. And this is the kind of experience I want from the console. But the Scorpio, and especially the fucking Pro, is not going to offer that. Because we already saw with Rise of the Tomb Raider, even at 1080p, the fucking game is still not 60 frames per second. That's what turned me off from those consoles. Because that's all I wanted these stupid consoles to do, was 1080p and 60 FPS. I don't think that's asking too much. Like, 1080p, 60 FPS is what we were promised this generation, and we're still not getting it with the upgraded consoles, which is why you see me like playing more PC recently. That's the reason. I'm so sick and tired of playing the games on 30 frames, below 30 frames, under 20 frames. This shit is not fun. Because of Nintendo, because I'm used to fucking 60 frames because of Nintendo games. Ah, and it looks like, obviously, Nintendo will be continuing that trend because they like their games to run well. Oh, stab him! Yeah, stay down, bitch. Let me just kind of read what you guys are saying here. So it's hard to do both things at once. Nintendo should announce some Nintendo comics. That would be cool. I'm just gonna put it this way. I want to make sure they get the console right before asking them to do anything else. And that goes for movies and everything else they're planning on doing. None of it matters if they can't get the console and the games done right first. Once they get that down, yeah, hell yeah. Bring the comics out, bring the movies out, bring more like Lego sets and shit like that. More Nintendo figures, more Amiibo, all that shit. But they gotta make sure they get their games down packed. Which I think they have more focus on this time, so I'm not super worried. Come on, die, bitch. Oh. Cut him up, see what's going on here. Wouldn't it be strange if Nintendo teams up with From Software or Epic Games creating a new Metroid game? I think Epic Games can make an awesome Metroid game. Does From Software make anything other than Dark Soul games?
Thank you, sir.
Because I don't know if I would want a Metroid game like a Dark Souls game, but I think Epic, since they've made shooting games like Gears and shit, they would know they could make a decent Metroid game. I think, because I think Metroid, if it was a little more streamlined, it would sell a lot better. Like if Metroid was more similar to Gears of War or Halo, especially, I think more people would like Metroid. I think more people would be interested in it. I think it would sell a lot better. Because I'm not a big Metroid guy. I like Mario and I like Zelda and Mario Kart. Those are my Nintendo games. And Donkey Kong. I've never been a Metroid guy. But if it was more similar to similar to something like Halo or Gears, I would really enjoy that. Because obviously I love Halo. I love Gears of War. So if it was closer to either one of those, I would really enjoy that. Holy shit, there's a lot of guys here. 1 second. I gotta watch out for these guys. Whoa, fucker. Oh, I need the experience points. I always forget to change that shit. I'm sure Nia's gonna get really mad about what I said about fucking Metroid. Let me see. The combat looks more like God of War than the new God of War. The combat... Oh, in this game? Yeah, it's... I guess it's like God of War. It's pretty similar. This game is actually not bad. I don't know why people shit on this game so much. It's short, though. That's the only thing. And some of the combos, like, there's not that many varieties, but... As a first attempt for a game, I think they could continue this and make it a better franchise. Make it into a good franchise, anyways. Perfect chain! Walking Dead came back today, right? I gotta watch that shit after this. Let's see. The Switch actually breaks the monotony of console gaming. It does. Of course it does. You can do whatever you want. Just the way they presented the Switch was amazing. They literally showed you situations where this would happen. Like, oh, my stupid dog wants to go for a walk, but I want to play my video games. But now I can do both. You can't do that with the PlayStation or the Xbox. Let's see. Archers cover the right. Order the archers cover right for formation. This gives line of sight of area. Archers will fire at targets below. Sure, why not? And the other situation where that girl was playing Mario, and then her friends were like, "Yo, bitch, come down here. We're having a party." And she was like, "Okay, motherfucker." And she brought her little tablet down. That's cool. Otherwise, you would have to switch off your game. Why aren't you going?
Infantry on the move.
I don't have any spears. Oh shit, why did I waste that? Fuck! I wasted my thing. Oh, can I go this way? Nope. Oh, I gotta go over here. Okay. That was retarded. You think they would tell you. Okay, I'm getting on the Scorpio. Almost all my men are dead! Whoops! Ah, shit! I let them die. I gotta do this again. Retry. I was totally not paying attention. I would like Nintendo to have a direct in the first week of the new year. That'd be great. Honestly, I think the reason they're not talking about it until 2017 is because Pokemon's coming out and the Pro is coming out in November too. So why talk about your console when it's not coming out until March and you're gonna get overshadowed by the Pro? That's just what it is. When it comes to this generation, anything Sony related gets priority. Why aren't you guys going into formation? Oh my god. Because I didn't set you in formation. Right. Let's go here. Low key, the girl on the airplane was... Yeah, she was. The one in the waiting room? Yeah, she was. Definitely. I thought not, Epic Games would be a more decent choice for developing Metroid. I think they'd be good. I think they do a good job at it. I don't see why they wouldn't. Well, let's get rid of these guys. They're going to be a problem. How do I kill these guys? Alright. Oh no, another wave! Oh, why did I do that? Kill the archers. They're the dangerous ones, I think. That's right, retreat, bitch! Kill them while they run away! We got them. Let's steal some of these. Let's see. Nintendo would have to ask and pay Epic. Of course they would. They're not gonna do it out of the goodness of their heart. Good idea, EJ. Nintendo would probably fund the hell out of, like they did for Platinum Games. I hope Nintendo does that more often. Because I know they got burned with fucking shitty ass Devil's Third, but we got Bayonetta 2 because of a deal like that. And we had Wonderful 101. So I think that it's better for them to do stuff like that. And obviously there's a rumor that we're going to get Beyond Good and Evil 2. Which personally, like, that's pretty cool. But I never played the first one. But you guys know Zen. Zen's always raving about how amazing that game is. And Rob, he loves that game too. That from Rule of Two Reviews, he loves that game. So that's exciting. Maybe it would come with the first game. If it does, that would be good. Give it like the Bayonetta 2 treatment where they throw in the first game. Oh, shields up. Ha, you primitive barbarians! We got you, bitch! I think we got most of them. Everybody aim at that one guy! Ha ha ha! We got him. Do you think Nintendo is technically going against the iPad with the Switch? Not really, because iPad, it's more of just a big cell phone, so they have all those iOS games. There's no way the Switch is gonna have that many games, or those kind of games, because a lot of mobile games, they're shit. They're like little running games. They're not high quality titles, which is what the Switch will have. It's gonna have full-on console games just on the go. So I don't think they're really targeting the iPad. They're still going after Sony and Microsoft. It's the same customers, but they're just trying to give them a reason to try out Nintendo or come back to Nintendo, because a lot of people obviously left Nintendo from the Wii. Like the Wii did a lot of damage to Nintendo's brand. It made them a lot of money, but it did a lot of damage to the perception of Nintendo. And they're trying to fix that, which I love. I love their new marketing campaign and stuff for the Switch. They're showing that they're actually focusing on the adult demographic. Because like, when adults like something, or young adults, then kids will like it, because they want what the older kids have, right? So there's no point marketing towards kids. What is the point? Unless you're selling baby food. But like, if you're selling video games and shit, sell it to teenagers and young adults, because the kids will want to play what those kids are playing. You know what I mean? Like, so there's no point. Was this a new shield? No, it's not. There's no point targeting children specifically, because they can't buy anything. What's going on here? Oh, that dude is huge. Oh, you're not gonna burn my friends. I keep forgetting about the NES. I don't know if Nintendo is going against the iPad, but I think they're capitalizing on mobile. Beyond Good and Evil is now on Uplay downloaded. Oh, really? Okay. But is it the HD one, or is it like the shitty one? Because I know 360 had an HD version. I will have no problem playing if it's the HD one, but I'm not playing. I don't want to play a standard definition game. I just can't do it anymore. I can't do it unless it's like Super Mario or something. I can't do it anymore. You call me a graphics whore all you like. I don't care. There's too many guys here. Ah! Where's he looking? Stomp him! Yeah, but casuals won't tell the difference. It's a good thing that the trailer they showed that it's not just a tablet unlike the Wii U. That's the thing, like the Wii U never made sense. The Wii U was, hey, play your console games at home, but hey, you have to use this tablet for no fucking reason. And barely any of our games are gonna support it. Hooray! That was the Wii U. This is, hey, do you want to play your games at home? Go ahead. Do you want to take your games with you? Go ahead. That's awesome. And that's a huge difference, and that's a big reason why this thing makes more sense to people. It has that same thing like the Wii. When you saw the Wii, you understood it. You got it instantly. What was I supposed to do here? What is happening? Rescue the Romans from being burned alive. Are they dead or something? How do I open this? Romans! Oh, I did already. Okay, they're already out of here. It's the original game. Oh, that's disheartening. I mean, like, I guess I can try it if it's like $5 or something. Or maybe I'll just pick it up on 360s. Like, that's crazy if the 360 version has an HD one, but the PC doesn't. That's stupid. It must be. I think it's backwards compatible with Xbox One now, right? Because I remember seeing it on the Games with Gold. Come on, kill him already. Almost all your men are dead. Well, fuck them then. Like, what do you want me to do about it? Oh, shit. Where the hell is that guy running to? He's like all the way across the map. Oh shit. Let me kill these guys real quick. Are they gone? Are they dead? Alright. Give me this spear. Alright, let me just read the comments before I go forward here. It's the original game. It's free. Just download it even if you don't... Oh, it's free. Okay, that's cool. I might as well try it then. Let's see. Oh, fuck. These guys are everywhere. Whoa. Jesus, that guy's huge. What is going on? Oh, I gotta kill that guy. Kill him! He's trying to kill my man! Whoa! Jeez, what the fuck? Oh my god, this guy's huge. Oh man, I need to get some health. Hey, calm down, buddy. What? Too many of your men have been lost. Ridiculous. Okay, people are expecting good graphics for a cheap price. Well, yeah, it's technology. I'm pretty sure NS will have a touchscreen. It probably will. I think they just don't want to. They don't want to talk about it because they don't want to confuse the message. Because the second you start talking about a touchscreen, people are gonna remember the Wii U. Nobody wants to remember the Wii U. Let's see. I think it will be $250. If that's it, it will sell like hotcakes. Like, yeah, we were talking about this earlier, Team Everything. Like, I think 200 to 250 is where this thing should be priced at. I think 300 is too much. It's you're competing directly with the Xbox and PlayStation, and they have more games, and they've been out longer, and they have more supports. $300 is too much. If the Switch is targeting X1 graphics, I don't recommend over 250. The base package for like they haven't even really talked about its power, but like the Tegra is around the Xbox One, the X1 or K1, whatever the hell it's called. So I don't know. They can't charge too much for this thing. I guess I gotta kill this guy first. Let me just run away. Get away from me, you fools! Oh, seriously? I can't just kill that guy? Oh, he's coming back. Okay. Let me kill him. This is ridiculous. Die. You're the problem. I guess that should help. Ah! Wait, who has a torch? Oh shit! Die! There we go. Fucking die already? God damn it, how many hits could this guy take? There we go. Spear him, that works. Shit! Spear him! Not him, him! This fucker. He's gonna burn everyone. Alright, cut this guy up. Whoops. I guess that got him. Okay. Are these guys dead now, or what? Can I save these guys? Okay, the Switch is targeting X1 graphics, blah blah. Okay, I love our taste in video games. Me and you both love blood and gore. Nintendo will be going for $400 and you're gonna like it. I don't know, man. That's way too high. There's no way. $400 if it's not some sort of bundle with a game and the Pro Controller and shit. I don't see it happening. What happened to these guys? My men! If it's the X2, it's Xbox on power. It's not the X2 though. They confirmed it's some sort of custom chip, so we don't actually know. What the hell? That guy was floating. We don't know specifically what it can do until Nvidia is allowed to talk about it. I assume it's somewhere between the X1 and X2. Jesus, this is disgusting. Look at my armor. Look how shiny that shit is. You want these graphics on the go? Nintendo Switch, baby! Alright, let's go. Get in here! What the fuck are you doing? Alright.
Form a line, men. Hold the gate. I'll find Vitalian.
Rescue Vitalian. Kill the Minotaur Chief. Okay, I'm gonna be fighting this guy, so it's gonna be annoying. So, just give me a second. I don't know if the chipset has been confirmed. It's Nvidia saying it's custom. Yeah, it's a custom chip. We don't know that it's better though. They never said that. We have to. We don't know what it's. We don't know if it's based off the X1 or the X2. Like, I hope it's based off the X2. That'd be great. But we'll find out later, I suppose. Okay, I gotta fight this boss. Give me a second. Kill the Minotaur Chief. So this is gonna be really annoying. guy has a lot of health. Come on, bitch. Strike me. Yeah, I guess I should do one of those. Yeah, that worked better. Strike me down! What is he doing? Oh, shit! Ha! Backbreaker! Did I chip a tooth? I think the base model will be dock, Joy-Con, and grip. And yeah, it's gonna be the tablet, the dock, and the Joy-Cons. That's gonna be the base model, and we have to assume there'll be some sort of bundle with the Pro Controller. Because I seriously doubt Nintendo's gonna give the Pro Controller included with it. Like, they want you to use those Joy-Cons. What the fuck? How do you get more health? Bitch, come here. Whoa! I just love how they made the Pro Controller exactly like the Xbox controller. That's so funny to me. It's smart though. This is the best controller. I'm using one right now. I wonder, like, there was like some mystery button on that controller. It didn't actually have a label or anything. I wonder if that's the share button they were talking about on the rumors. I think because the share button, it was surprisingly useful on the PS4. When I had it, I didn't think I would use the share button that much, but I actually did. It made it super easy to post pictures and stuff. And I hope Nintendo allows you, like the Wii U, it was fairly easy to post pictures to like Facebook and stuff. I hope that continues because I like doing that. Okay, this guy's dead. Let's see. I have a gut feeling that the Nintendo Switch is from the X2. Yeah, the dock being separate seems unlikely. There's no way the dock is separate. There's no way. I think Nintendo would sell the model without the dock after all. There'll be people who just want the handheld. You need the dock to charge it though. The battery life is better than the 3DS. From what, like, the only rumors we have so far is that the battery life's around 3 hours, which is not great. The dock being separate is taking away the whole Switch idea. Exactly! The whole concept of the device is to either play at home on the TV or on the go on the tablet screen. You need the dock. Why would Nintendo abandon the handheld market, which is its bread and butter? They probably won't, because this thing, they're marketing it as a home device first. It's just you're able to take it on the go for small bursts. Like, there's still always going to be a place for their 3DS or whatever's after the 3DS for simply on the go gaming. Because like the battery life of this is like for short bursts of gaming. I do like the sticks on the top though. What, of the normal Pro Controller?
Well, don't just stand there, you useless sows!
Oh, this motherfucker right here. How dare you talk to us like this?
Get me out of here now!
Suppose that would be our glorious leader, General Common.
Let's see. Why wouldn't? Oh, we already talked about that. It probably is a share button. Yeah, I think so. Like, I don't see what else it could be.
I command you!
Is your controller wired?
Your honors.
Yeah, I have it plugged to my computer with a USB cable. I have the wireless dongle somewhere. I just don't remember where the hell I put it. So I just use the cable. Not necessarily Wii U can be charged with and without the dock. Yeah, but in every situation in that trailer, the only time that thing was charging was in the dock. They didn't show people plugging it in on the go, so I don't think you can.
We must marched to York. Commodus was safe, and Oswald ready to accept peace. I pray to the gods
Switch is
that
likely
this horrific bloodshed was
still
within my
here.
grasp,
Pokemon.
that I could
The
finally
Switch will
return
have
to
a
the mental
Pokemon
realm.
game. Like, it'd be crazy if they
I
don't.
began to realize that Commander Vitalian had every
Do you think
reason to
Nvidia
question
would
his
do
business
something to
campaign.
extend their battery
How
life
many soldiers
on the
have given
HD
their
screen
lives
unit?
to achieve this
I think the battery is just a result of our technology limitations with batteries. Like, when you have a screen that's on constantly, even if your cell phone is on, you get maybe 4 to 5 hours battery life if it's on constantly. That's just a limitation of batteries that we have, and that's shitty, but that's just something we have to deal with for these higher power devices. The reason the 3DS can last so long is that the fucking screen is 240p. We're talking about HD screens with more power. It takes more battery life. That's the issue. And the only way to solve that is make the device thicker and put a big ass battery in it, but they didn't do that. Finally, Fire Emblem and Monhun back on my TV. Yeah, Fire Emblem should be on TV. I don't know why they put it on handhelds only. I hope the Switch... Wait, what? I hope the Switch Day 1 consoles don't come out with any problems. It probably will have some issues. I would hope nothing drastic. But that's just when new technology comes out, there's always something wrong with it. Hori will make battery packs. Yeah, there'll be several battery packs, giant ass things that we can buy separately eventually. The NS tablet would have a USB port. Oh, you hope the tablet has a USB port? That would make sense, but I didn't see one. Did you? Like, they showed all the sides of it. I didn't see any charging ports other than the dock one.
Mark on that scroll, and then we can all leave this godforsaken island.
Your emperor, my father. He is indeed wise.
A micro SD card would be lit. Yeah, we only saw the port for the cartridge. Like, I didn't actually see a slot for any micro SD cards. Like, I'm very concerned about the memory limitations of these cartridges, because the last rumor we heard is they were going to do either 16 gigs or 32 gigs. That doesn't seem like enough space. These games are huge now. But I am excited that because there's cartridges, there's no load times. Or they're drastically reduced and you don't have to install the games on the hard drive. That's awesome. I fucking hate that about the Xbox and the PlayStation. It's so annoying. So that's a huge plus for the Switch, and it was a plus for the Wii U too. I don't know, Dave J. I don't think you can charge the tablet on its own, man. It would make sense that you could, but until they show it, like, we don't know. Oh, this motherfucker, he killed the barbarian. He was our friend.
How dare you? You filthy, stinking dog!
Oh.
You see? You see what happens when you defy me? Never defy me.
Damn, this guy's evil as hell. As long as the NS has 8 gigs internal storage, I'm sold. 8 gigs internal storage is not very much, man. They allow micro SD. The SDs should solve the issue. Yeah, because you can get a micro SD with like over 200 gigs.
Barbarians didn't kill my father. The Emperor did. Save Rome from them.
Oh shit.
Kneel, you dogs!
Oh, he slapped my bitch.
I said kneel!
This guy's crazy. Wonder how big's the average game.
My father is a god. I am a god.
This guy's a lunatic.
I as you obey the gods!
I think this Switch game card is thicker than the 3DS card. Yeah, it's bigger than the 3DS card because they're not backwards compatible either. It's noticeably larger.
Battalion! I order you to take control of these
I
rebellious
wonder how big the average game cartridge will be.
I'll pay dearly for this! We will slay every man, every woman, and every
An unrechargeable tablet would be pretty useless though. That's the thing, Dave J. Like, this tablet is not a replacement for the 3DS. It's not for you to take around all day and use on its own. Like, this thing is for short bursts, like 3-4 hours of gaming. Like, that's what it seems to be for. So that's why you need the dock to charge it. Like, obviously, it makes sense to have a micro USB on that thing to charge the device on the go. That's only logical. Will they have it? We'll see. I don't know, because they didn't show that at all, so we have to assume that it doesn't, I guess. I didn't see any ports for it. No load times or installs is a huge selling point. It is. It's awesome. Having no load times is great. Loading a game on this fucking console is so irritating. That was one of the big advantages of console gaming. So you pop your game in and you start playing. Now it's not like that anymore. Fucking Halo 5 took almost a day, for me before I could start playing, because that's how long it took to install. Because it kept having errors while it was installing. That shit is retarded. It's so ridiculous. Alright, what am I supposed to do? Join up with your troops. Fuck these birds. I wonder what Konami is gonna release for the Nintendo Switch. Konami? You wanna play a pachinko machine on your Switch on the go? I guess that's cool, I suppose. Oh shit. These fucking barbarians! Can I take this? I can. Mandatory installs is a curse. It absolutely is a curse. Target the siege towers. Stop incoming projectiles, but siege towers will reach the wall. No siege towers will reach the wall, but siege engines will continue to fire. Whatever. Keep those fucking towers away from us. Oh shit! Here who comes? What are you talking about? Fuck this shit! Oh! Fuck your ladder! Oh! Oh shit! How'd he get up? I kicked that stupid ladder down. Protect me! To be honest, I don't care about the Switch's battery because mostly I'll be at home, and two, I'm almost certain. Damn it, I gotta kill this guy before I can read the rest of that. Archer his ass! And two, I'm almost certain Hori will come out with a battery pack. They probably will, but like that's not something you should really have to hold your hopes out for. Again, like for me, the battery life doesn't matter because mine's gonna be docked at home most of the time. I might take it out once in a while, but it would probably be only for like an hour or so. So I don't think the battery life would really matter to me. But for people who want to use it longer than that, this could be a big issue. Oh, I wonder if Nintendo's gonna like make their own extended battery. That seems like something they would do. Why aren't you guys kicking the ladders down, you stupid fools? Look at these guys, they're just walking, watching as these guys come around. Okay, let's see. No siege towers. Yeah, that's what I want. Why do you keep asking me that? Blame the graphic tours and the casuals. Blame them for what? The install times? I'm not following. You! Get a ladder or two! Spear him! Kick his ass down! Damn it, you fools! Shoot them! Got ladders to take down. Cover me! Ah! Hit him! Crap! There's more! It's so funny kicking them off this shit. Oh shit. God damn it. Hit him. What part of cover me do you guys not understand? Fine, I'll cut him up myself. Have we not won this battle yet? Ah, damn it, motherfucker. Alright, good. You got him. Okay. Is that all of them? Alright, checkpoints. Good. Okay, before we do this, let's see. If the Switch can't do 1080 60 FPS uncompromised docked, we have a problem. Yeah, I guess. Like, it should be able to do 1080 60. Like, that's generally what they would target. If they do 1080 60, I will be very happy. If most of their games come out at 30, I'm gonna be absolutely fucking furious. Yeah, give me 720 or 900p on the go, but if it's docked, it has to be 1080 60 for every game, no question. Nintendo games, yeah, outside of Zelda, you can expect 1080 60 on this thing, but third-party games, we'll see, because they can't even do that shit on the Xbox Pro. Not the Pro, the fucking PlayStation Pro, so that's gonna be a huge maybe. Nintendo games, I wouldn't worry about it, but Zelda, they always make Zelda 30 for some reason. I think that's stupid. Zelda should be in 60 also. How many fucking ladders I gotta knock down? Get this shit out of here. Get the fuck out of my face. Out of the way! Kill these guys. You foolish archers! Hi, get here. Oh. Archers, protect me! Ha ha ha! Got him. Wait, I heard a ladder. Get out of here. Wait, I heard another one. There we go. Look at this guy, he's just chasing me around. Nobody's helping me. Oh shit. Whoa. Where are my archers, damn it? Leave me alone. Fucking Sony. I don't know what he's saying there. Sony's not targeting 60 FPS, man. These fuckers, all they target is movie-like experiences. They don't even make video games. They make movies that you play with a controller. Let's see. Get this fucking bear hugger off my ass! Jesus, get him off me! Holy shit! Haha! You got killed. Any more? I think we're good. Okay. Are we fucking Sony? Let's not start the 1080 60, but that's most likely not gonna happen since the specs are we're getting. If there's one thing Sony and Microsoft would copy, it would be bringing cartridges and get rid of installs. That is something they should copy, because Blu-rays have outlived their usefulness. They simply cannot spin fast enough to get the information without installing the games, because the games are too fucking big. So Blu-rays have outlived their usefulness for video games. That's what it seems like.
The south gate has fallen.
Zelda is at 30 FPS. It's for a cinematic experience. Exactly.
I need to get to the docks. Is there another way? Yes, sir.
I don't know why Nintendo continue to put Zelda at 30 frames per second. I just don't get it. All their like funnest games, like Splatoon, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, all these games run so smooth and play so well because they're 60 frames. But Nintendo continues to put Zelda at 30. I assume with this new one, it's because the Wii U is so fucking weak and the world is so big that even if they wanted to, they couldn't do it. What the hell is this lady doing? Or it's not lady. What the hell are you doing? You're dying very slowly. That is really hilarious. Okay. I blame the crybabies over a huge standard of graphics. People love graphics. This generation has been too much about graphics, because like I find even 360 graphics for the most part are good enough. Like I don't understand why they're so focused on improving the graphics of the Pro and the Scorpio. Why is that the focus? They can't even run games properly. Like the fucking the games Fallout runs at under 10 frames per second. Like who thinks that's okay? I don't think that's okay. But don't worry, now you can play Fallout in 4K at 10 frames per second, brah. Alright, which way was I going? Wait, I came from here, right? Let's go here then. Can I break this? No, I cannot. Which way do I go? I'm like stuck. Oh, here's a ladder. Okay. Let's see. I think Zelda would be 60 if it wasn't for the Wii. Yeah, probably. And like Zelda, like looks so much better on the Switch. I still can't say that without thinking I'm saying it wrong. Like it looks so much better on the Switch than it does on the Wii U. It's hilarious. Like that Wii U version was already irrelevant, but now it's even worse. Like in comparison to the Switch version, the grass just looks like just a field of green. You can't even see the individual grass, and none of there's less textures and there's less reflections and shit. Like that Switch version looks gorgeous, and I thought Zelda looked gorgeous before, but now when you compare it to the Switch version, the Wii U version looks like shit. Oh, bitch! What the fuck? Who's shooting me? Bitch, get over here. Evacuate civilians. Okay. Oh, I can't use it on him? What the hell? Why can't I spear him? Why not? You got a problem with spearing? Oh. Bitch. You were too slow, friend. Is he fighting me with a rock taped to a stick? You and your primitive weapons. Stay down. Let me just read this real quick. It's 2016, it's not okay. Yeah, absolutely. I will laugh at Wii U's grave if Breath of the Wild is digital only for Wii U. Oh my god, can you imagine if they do that? Like, honestly, I think fucking the Wii U shouldn't even get Zelda Breath of the Wild. I think that should be the killer app, the reason to buy the NS. But it's still coming to Wii U, obviously, because they announced it, but it should have just been a Switch game, to be honest. 10 frames per second is like a Michael Bay movie. Yes, it is. The Switch version is life. Who do you blame for the install times? Who do I blame for the... I blame the Blu-ray disc. The Blu-ray disc doesn't spin fast enough to get the information out to us. Oh shit, sneak attack. Because there's so much information going on, but they can't relay it to us because the disc cannot spin fast enough, so you have to install it. And the game still run like shit, so like the fucking Blu-ray disc is useless now. Like, it's crazy because you have to install the entire game on your hard drive, and the disc is only there so Microsoft and Sony know that you bought the game. Like, okay. It doesn't actually do anything other than that. It just gives you like a little digital key so they know that you still own the game. That's all the disc does now. It's insane. That technology it's no longer useful. That's why cartridges would be sweet. I would love if the next PlayStation and the next Xbox, obviously not the Pro and the Scorpio because we already know they're using Blu-rays, but if the next ones after that they went to cartridges, that'd be cool. Get rid of the load times. That's a huge problem with these stupid consoles. Can I go through this fire? Nope. That fire looks terrible. Let's see. Which way do I go? Support the barrage. The barge. Where the hell do I go? Can I go here? Yes, I can. Wii U fanboys will be crying while holding a code of slip for Breath of the Wild. I don't know, man. Like, I feel bad for people who have to get Zelda on the Wii U because maybe they just can't afford the NS on launch day. That's unfortunate. But that version is not the version you want to play. Like, let's just be honest. That game is made for the Switch now. But I don't think Nintendo's gonna do that. Make it digital only. That would be crazy. After all the shit they put Wii U owners through for that game, there's no way they're gonna do that. Kill this guy. Oh. Okay, let's see. Oh, what up, Nintendo Ultra? I bet you're happy we saw the fucking Switch now. You don't have to be on suicide lines anymore and calling Nintendo and shit. That video you made when you called Nintendo Hotline, I was laughing my ass off. My god. That guy was just like straight up lying to your face. Oh yeah, we got Wii U games, they're coming. Shit was ridiculous. Let's see. Where do I go? I don't know, they don't let me use my fucking spears anymore. Whoa. What do you guys think about these, like, enhanced ports that we're getting? Like of Splatoon and Mario Kart. Was there another one? I think it was just those two. I think that's cool. I hope they do that for more games. Like any of the, like... I think they should do it for Bayonetta, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart obviously, Splatoon, Xenoblade. Any of the like really high quality games that didn't sell well, I think they should port it over. So many people didn't get a chance to play these games. Die, you son of a bitch. Cut his hand off. Whoa, shit. Come here, bitch. Oh man. Alright, get him. There we go. Oh, this shit never gets old. Oh, damn. Let's see. The Splatoon enhanced port looks like a new game. It might be, because like that was a new level we saw. Did that dude fall in it? Oh shit, he did. Damn, that's brutal. Yeah, and they got new hairstyles and shit, so that's pretty cool. But that Mario Kart one, it looks like they added 2 weapons instead of only using 1. Look at all this bread. Why is there all this bread here?
So much death.
So much death.
So much blood.
Hey, what up? Made to Envy Gaming. The Discord fans, aka Distractites. I think Mario Maker 2. Mario Maker might be hard because that one actually did use the 2 screens properly. I don't know. We still don't even know if this thing has motion controls. Because even when those guys were playing Splatoon, like they were using the Pro controller like a normal controller. Fuck these barbarians. Let's take them down.
Come on, men.
Just imagine Xenoblade collection in a single cart. That'd be crazy. Oh shit, shields up. Alright, spear these motherfuckers. Shields up. Yeah, we coming for you. No, they shot my men. Ha ha ha, we got most of you. Are we coming for you? Alright, everyone aim at these guys. Oh, I thought they survived that for a second. Holy shit. This game has more insta kills than God of War the movie.
You men, round up whoever's left and fall back. The rest of you.
The spear is so overpowered in this game. Wait, is this guy naked? The fuck? He is. He's not wearing pants. What is happening here? Ridiculous. His dude got speared. I would like a Xenoblade collection. I would too. That would be really good. Xenoblade was a great game. Not enough people got to play it. Let's see. Where am I going here? I need to go that way. Wait, is this the right way? I don't know. Nope. Alright, what else, what games do you guys think are coming to this thing, like, for ports, other than Xenoblade? I don't know if they could do Mario Party, though. I guess they could alter it, but I don't know if it'd be the same experience, though. Because that's one of the few games that actually made sense on the Wii U. Too bad it had to come at the end of the damn console cycle. I'm hoping Star Fox, because I think Star Fox, if they redo it without the motion controls, I think Star Fox could be great. Huh? Discord? Yeah, give me a second. Where is it? Where is it? Hello?
Yo.
Okay, there we go. Okay, good. Now you can talk for a bit while I play, because my voice hurts.
I can help follow the chat.
Okay. So yeah, Nintendo NX. We've had a... Damn it, I keep calling it that. The Switch. We've had a couple more days to think about it.
Yeah.
Ponder. Think of things not to like. Because that's what we do.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of problems I have, but I can't contain my inner Nintendo fangirl at the moment.
I know.
So.
It's exciting time, right? Because we all know how it's been. Like we survived the Wii U. We know what it's been like.
We survived the Wii U, so it's nice to be able to revel in being happy for once.
Exactly.
So,
like I just don't understand why.
It's not that I'm not looking about it objectively. It's
yeah.
just, I'm just so excited about the possibilities. Right?
There's a lot of possibilities. This is the first time in a long time that I've been excited about Nintendo.
Exactly. But yeah, like everybody's like, yeah, what about this one? It's like, you know what? That's cool and everything. I'm just glad we know.
I was just amazed when I saw the views, the YouTube views for that thing. Like, it's over 17 million already. They outdid the YouTube views for the Wii U's trailer, which took 5 years, within 2 days. That's unbelievable.
It is at 17 million.
Yeah.
Wait, let me see. 17,019,885 views. Wow.
At least we don't have to worry about people knowing what the Switch is.
Wow, that's a lot of views.
It's their most viewed YouTube video ever.
Somebody made a joke saying that this video has more views than Wii U had sales.
Yeah, it had more views in one day than the Wii U had sales in 4 years.
That's hilarious, though.
It is. It's sad, but but it is also hilarious.
I guess that means that people like it, or maybe people want to.
I think most people are happy about it. Like, obviously there's the normal people who just hate Nintendo. Those guys are always gonna say whatever, but they don't really matter. Like, those guys just like Sony. That's just what it is.
I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with not liking it, but I just don't see, like, there's gonna be some cons, definitely.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, like, no console, no thing ever is perfect. And when it comes to Nintendo, you kind of have to lower the expectations a little bit, because sometimes they do underwhelm. But the concept is like, how could you be mad about the concept? Just the concept alone, based on what we saw.
The concept's great.
I don't really see how, because it's like they're catering to both types of gamers. Whether
exactly.
you like on the go or whether you like to play at home. I'm not really seeing how it's a bad concept, but that's just me. But I guess if you're a graphics whore, then that's something to be kind of concerned about, because it's like, since it's a tablet, like, exactly how much power can this thing have without it, like, you know, blowing up? So it's like, you know, that's kind of a concern, I guess. I guess I kind of have that concern too, in a way.
But the thing is, like, if you're a graphics whore, what are you doing playing on consoles at all?
That's true. But here's my thing with the whole graphics aspect of it, is that it's not really for my sake, but for the sake of longevity with support from third-party developers. And I think that a lot of that will be rectified because Nintendo now has a more modern architecture. So I think that the architecture gives them a fighting chance, even if the graphics are more along the lines of maybe Xbox One.
Yeah.
So that's why I think, like, personally, I don't think that, you know, that the Switch is going to get, like, overwhelming third-party support, but I think it's going to get enough just because the architecture is modern enough now to where it could be, like, ported over easier than when they were still using PowerPC. So, like, even if it's not as graphical as, like, say, the Scorpio and the PS Pro when they come out, it might have enough to it to at least get something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might not get, like, Red Dead, but maybe we'll get, like, at least 2K. I mean, it's a basketball game. I mean, it's not that hard.
Because from what I understand, like, that Tegra processor, it's easy to port from x86 over to that. Not like with the Wii U where they had to rebuild the game from the ground up.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people aren't really thinking about it like that. Like, they have used a completely different architecture now.
Yeah.
Like, that shows that this thing does have a fighting chance when it comes down to getting at least some multi-plats. Like, that was one of the main things about the Wii U. It's like, yeah, the Wii U was underpowered, but if the architecture was at least close to what everybody else was using, it would probably have a fighting chance. You know what I mean?
Because now they actually have the value proposition. Like, you can sell it on our console because our fans will play it here and outside.
Exactly.
And that's something Sony and Microsoft can't offer you.
Exactly. And then the fact that it's easier to port games now that they have this newer architecture means that even if the third-party developer doesn't expect their games to sell as much as Sony and Microsoft's offerings, it's at least not expensive to port over, so they'll be more willing to take a chance on it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Whereas with the Wii U, it's like it was just way too much trouble to even try to port the thing over to the Wii U.
Yeah, because Ubisoft said something like it cost them about $1 million to port a game from Xbox to Wii U.
Right.
And that's $1 million that they probably won't even get back in the sales of the game.
Exactly. And I know a lot of people were saying, you know, this is the same thing that happened with the Wii U. They promised all these third-party games, and after a year, it all kind of went down to hell. But you have to remember that when the Wii U was getting third-party ports, what ports were they? Xbox 360.
Yeah.
What was special about the Xbox 360? It was also using
It was PowerPC, yeah.
And then when they moved on from 360 and PS3 to Xbox One and PlayStation 4, that gave them even less incentive to keep making games for the Wii U. So like it was a combination of switching architecture as well as low sales. But if the Nintendo Switch is an architecture that's easy and compatible to cross over from x86 to ARM, which is what I think that the Switch is using.
Yeah, it uses ARM.
People will be more inclined to at least, like, even just the same port, like straight from the Xbox One to the Switch. You know what I mean? Like, it gives it a fighting chance, even if it's not as graphical as like the Scorpio is going to be.
Right.
That's how.
But I think graphically it's very similar to the standard Xbox One, which for the most part is okay. As long as you can stay around there, I don't see it really being a problem, because you also get to take that same experience around with you, which again, these other guys just cannot do.
Exactly.
Like you can scream Vita all day, that shit is not the same experience.
No, it's not. Because here's the thing with the Vita. For one, the Vita was a separate device from the PlayStation 3 and 4, first of all. And then secondly, the Vita was not playing the same games as the PS3 and the PS4, unless it was like a port or something like that. With the Vita, you got stuff like, what was that Uncharted game? Uncharted
Gold Abyss or something?
Gold Abyss. And it's like, with the Nintendo Switch, you're not going to be getting portable versions of console games. You're going to be getting the same game, period.
Right.
So like, instead of getting a, like say with the Vita, instead of getting a game like Uncharted Golden Abyss, versus like, you know, a legit Uncharted like Uncharted 4, with the Nintendo Switch, is like, you're going to be getting The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, period. It's not going to be like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for, you know, like a console version, and then like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and some, you know, subtitle for like portable. You're gonna be getting the exact same game across the board, and that's the difference. A lot of people aren't. You know, a lot of people are like, well, look, the reason why the Vita didn't do well is because, you know, people didn't want a console experience portably. Like, and that's true, but that's also because they also have this dynamic of it being a portable aside from the overarching platform, which was the PS3. If you have a PS3, you're not gonna want to play downgraded version. Like, if you have a PS3 and you're playing Uncharted games like Uncharted 2 and 3,
yeah,
why are you gonna want to play Uncharted Golden Abyss on the Vita when you can just play Uncharted 3 and 2 and 3? Whereas with the Nintendo Switch, you get to play the same quality of games.
Yeah, and you can just continue on as if you didn't stop.
And you can continue on as you go. That's the difference. And you're not buying two separate things like with the Vita and the PS3.
Yeah, the Vita was a whole other $200 on top of your console.
Right. Whereas the Nintendo Switch is, I think people really just can't wrap their heads around the fact that it's a hybrid. Like, people can't.
I guess.
I don't understand it either, but like, people are so used to
like I don't understand how you can consider the PS4 plus the Vita the same thing as this one device.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. You're not buying two devices. And with the Vita, when you stream from the PS4 to the Vita, you need to be connected to a Wi-Fi signal.
Yeah.
This is nothing like that.
Like your PlayStation on, you have to,
yeah, and your PS4 has to be turned on to stream the content.
Right.
It's not the same experience.
At all.
Like, there's
I mean,
no
I
way
guess
you're
it-
gonna be streaming your Vita on an airplane.
Right. So I guess it makes sense that people don't get it, because this is the first time we've ever had like a hybrid device in like the console space. So I guess it's gonna take people actually getting their hands on it to kind of be like, oh, that's it. I mean, I instantly got it, and a lot of people.
I think most people understood it. Like, that trailer is very
Most
clear.
people understood it. But there are some stragglers out there that are just like, I don't know, but I mean, I ain't really worried about them. As long as most people got the idea, that's a hell of a lot better than the Wii.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's whatever. Let's see what people are saying in your chat. Let's see. The Nintendo Switch is not backwards compatible. Rich.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was obvious when we saw it didn't have a disk drive.
He actually had a very good point on that video about the Switch not being backwards. He wasn't saying it was a bad thing. He was like, it makes sense that it's not backwards compatible because one, it's different like game medium, and then two, it's a different architecture. So he actually had a good point. I did see his video on it.
Yeah, it's different architecture. It's not even this. It's not even on disc this time. How could it be backwards compatible? Now they specifically said it will not be backwards compatible physically. So they're clearly bringing these games to the eShop.
They might be. Hopefully they offer some kind of discount, or there's some kind of way that they could see. Well, you know what? Maybe they could see what game you already had through Nintendo account. Because remember, when they switched over to Nintendo account,
everything was tied. Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of did that thing where everything was tied. So we might not have to rebuy our stuff.
I would hope not.
With the Switch. They better not make me rebuy these games, because I ain't doing it. And I better not have to rebuy no virtual console games. Like, it's not happening.
I'm gonna be.
So
I'm gonna be so mad if I have to buy Super Mario World again.
I will not buy Super Mario World again. I will not. And like the Wii U, I kind of gave it a little bit of a pass because they gave you like a super discount.
Yeah,
so,
it's like $2 or something.
Console, right. They were like, if you buy this virtual console game, you could buy it back for like 50 cents or like $1.
Right.
Okay, you know what? That's not too bad, because I mean the Wii didn't have any account system whatsoever. But now they have one. So if I have to pay again for virtual console games, I'm gonna tell Nintendo where to shove it. It's not happening. But I'm hoping that Nintendo account rectifies that. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be very upset, and I will be visibly upset, and I probably will make a video about it. I mean, my Nintendo fangirl is on fleek right now, but I will still go off. Okay, but that remains to be seen. So I can't be mad about something I don't know what's going on with.
A revered leader in a vast.
They should have The Rock presenting the Switch.
The Rock?
Electrifying man in sports entertainment.
The Rock would save Nintendo on his own.
Nemesis.
That would work. I believe the NS SCD would be a machine that allows NS to play. You know what? I could see something like that too, like a little attachment that allows you to play Wii U and 3DS games, like a USB port, like a disc drive, or like a cartridge, or maybe both, cartridge/disc drive that allows you to do that. I'd be okay with that, actually. I don't see it happening, but I would be okay with that.
Yeah, I don't know if they would do that.
The SCD is a resolution booster for the docking unit. You know, I keep hearing people say that, but I don't really know if that's the case. But I'll wait for more information. It says games presented in 4K, more memory. I don't know about all that. I mean, the dock might be a supplemental computer device.
Because the thing, like, the dock has to do something. Otherwise, they could just plug an HDMI directly to the TV.
I mean, like, people are saying that either the dock is a supplemental computer device that adds more processing power that makes the graphics look better, or just the added power source makes it run optimally. So it could be either or. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I have to believe that it improves the quality when you plug it to the TV. I don't think it's just a pass through.
Indeed, I am.
I was just under the perception that everything, like graphical wise, is inside of the tablet, and the docking station was nothing more than a projection to the TV. I could be wrong. It could be some extra stuff going on in there, and if that's the case, that would be a really good way for Nintendo to upgrade the console, like to keep up with the times.
Yo, what up, Matthew?
I mean, One thing that I do know for sure is that Nintendo has definitely
In
gotten
order to exact my
people
vengeance,
accustomed to upgrading, especially when it comes down to like their portable stuff.
Yeah.
And considering that
Return
the
to my
Nintendo Switch is half portable, I could see it being upgradable. Well, either the dock being upgradable or the tablet itself being upgradable. Like right now, like there's like a custom chip that might be in between the X1 and X2. I could see them working with Nvidia again, like maybe a year or two from here, and making a chip that's more closely to the X2 or whatever is a little bit more powerful than that. And then you could put that into your dock, and that would be how you upgrade. And a lot of people are saying that that wouldn't be a good idea to split the market. But in my opinion, if the base Nintendo Switch is on par with the Xbox One, and then they came out with a tablet that was more on par with like let's just say the PlayStation Pro at minimum,
Yeah.
it really wouldn't make a difference because on the new consoles they claim that there's gonna be like an original mode, and then there's gonna be like a Scorpio
And then
a
like the
Pro
Neo mode,
So-
yeah, or Pro mode, whatever.
So how exactly? So how wouldn't that apply to the Switch? I think people are just trying to count Nintendo out again.
Well, you know what
But-
it, you know the rule. Like it's okay for Microsoft and Sony to make you upgrade every 3 years, but if Nintendo does it, then it's not okay.
Yeah, but I mean, you know,
Like,
what it is. I ain't gonna go into that, but
it's like apparently if you buy a new console, that's okay after 3 years, but if you just add a part to your existing console, that's a problem. That makes no sense.
Exactly. I think that Nintendo has a prime opportunity to make upgrading consoles like more convenient.
Yeah.
Because if you're just upgrading your dock or you're just upgrading your tablet, you don't have to pay for a whole new thing.
Exactly.
You're just paying for a part of a thing.
Just a portion of
and
it.
that
Yeah.
gives you exactly, and it gives you better performance. So that's like the same thing as like upgrading your graphics card.
Yeah, exactly.
You still have the same PC. You're just changing a part of it to make it more, you know, to make it better. That's how I look at it. But I don't know, man. The possibilities here are endless. It's really just kind of in Nintendo's ballpark to kind of convince people on it and sell people on it. It's not my job to sell people on it, but as a gamer, I can see the possibilities of this thing.
Yeah.
It's not even really about me being a Nintendo fan. Like, I think that I can look at things objectively and see, you know, hey, this could be something, or this might not be all that.
Like, I think that it would be interesting if they did that. Like, it would make sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Let's see, what did Dave J says? My theory, I believe that the NS dock is upgradable, extending, I guess that's what he means, the NS life cycle, 3 to 4 years. You know, it could be in the dock. I'm just saying, from my perspective, I don't know if it does anything, but you might be right, and everybody else might be right. The dock, because I mean, the patents did say there was some kind of supplemental device attached to the actual console, so the dock just might be that supplemental computing device.
Right.
It just might be. I might be wrong.
I think that would be smart, because then it would kill a lot of people's worry about the thing not being strong enough. Like, you make it as strong as you want it to be.
Exactly. But I think the reason why I feel like I'm slightly in disbelief of the dock being a supplemental computing device is because based on Nintendo's history, they've been more in the habit of making you upgrade the actual device itself.
Right.
So I feel like from that perspective, I feel like Nintendo will probably rather people upgrade their tablets than the dock. But they might do it backwards. Sometimes Nintendo is backwards like that. And they might just, hey, just replace your dock and you're good. You know, it might be like that.
Maybe.
I mean, I feel like maybe it would be better if they just put it in the dock because, I mean, whatever.
I think that'd be a lot simpler.
Yeah, it might be simpler to just replace the dock.
They would have to make the upgrading process super user-friendly, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if you could just upgrade the dock, that's super simple.
Yeah.
My biggest concern for NS, not power, not memory, not support, is the game's name. Just imagine Nintendo naming Super Mario Switch, Kirby Switching Stars, and Splatoon. I don't really think they're gonna do that this go around. I think they're done with that. Cause that's well, I'm not gonna say that's indicative of the week. They even did that with Super. Everything was Super. So super
Yeah.
this, super that.
They did it with N64 too.
Yeah, they did it with 64 too.
64 was really like that.
something 64.
Yeah.
They might keep Switch. I think it's kind of silly. I don't think they should. I think they should move on from that, to be honest. Super Mario Switch, I don't really. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't know.
Well, we already kind of saw with like Zelda, it's just called Breath of the Wild, right? So.
I mean, they don't usually do Zelda like that, though. They don't usually name Zelda games after the actual.
That's true.
Console. It's mostly like Mario and like Kirby and some of their other games, maybe like Star Fox too.
I can see a Kirby Switch though, because you
Kirby
switch your
Switch,
powers,
yeah.
right?
True. I can see a Super Mario Switch too. Now that I think about it, Dave J. Splat Switch, no, just keep a Splatoon.
Splat
Don't
Switch.
do that.
Please no,
Or they
not
could
Splat
be
Switch.
Splatoon with a 2 in the middle.
Oh no, they probably would do that actually.
Nintendo's corny like that. They do stuff like that.
Yeah.
What should
Look over
Retro
there.
Studios' new IP be?
I hope it's a new IP, like their own game.
If it's a new IP, I think that they should go with I guess a shooter.
A space shooter.
If they would no, because they already have Metroid.
Yeah, but Metroid's not really the same. Like I mean something more like Halo though.
They could make Metroid Halo-like.
They should.
I feel like they should make something they don't already have. Like, I feel like to a degree, Metroid could always be styled as like their space shooter. So for them to make a space shooter like as a new IP, I don't know. I think they could do better than that. I think that if Retro Studios did make a new IP, they should make like a standard shooter.
Like a Call of Duty style one?
Like Call of Duty, or like maybe even like a mobile type shooter like Overwatch or something like that's just strictly shooting stuff.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Nintendo doesn't really have those. Like we have Metroid, which I really wouldn't consider a shooter. It's more like a first person adventure. And then we've got Splatoon, which isn't really like a shooter. It's kind of like a turf war hybrid thing. I don't know. It's a weird thing. So but Nintendo doesn't really have any like shoot 'em ups like where you could just like shoot things in the face. Like Nintendo should just make a standard shooter, or if they really wanted to go there, I say they should make a new Star Tropics. It's not a new IP, and I'm just gonna. I know I say that a lot. It's not a new IP, but I think it could be their action adventure game that's not Zelda.
Right.
That could stand toe to toe with something like Tomb Raider or like Uncharted. Like, or
I think they could have a lot of fun with Kid Icarus though.
oh my god, yes. Kid Icarus could probably be their shooter now that I think about it. But Kid Icarus is a lot of like flight things too, so I don't really know how that would work. But I know there's ground and there's air. And let's see. If they wanted to do something like a GTA style game, they could always go back in their old IPs like Urban Champ.
Yeah.
Like that would be hot. But I know you're talking about new IPs. As far as new IPs, what is it that Nintendo lacks that they could do?
They don't have a lot of racing games. They don't have a lot of sports games.
Yeah, racing, sports, and like sim racing, I guess, because I mean there's F-Zero, which is more futuristic.
Yeah.
But they don't really have any like sim racers like Forza or something.
Yeah, they don't have a Forza competitor or a Gran Turismo competitor.
Right. And they don't have any sports, definitely. They need sports. I'm trying to think, because pretty much Nintendo has IPs that could pretty much cover every genre.
For the most part, yeah.
It's just a matter
they don't
of
have enough of them.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I don't really know what Retro could do as far as new IPs. Like I said, I guess what we just talked about, racing and sports.
Like, I would like for them to have more adventure games like Tomb Raider, like Uncharted. Like, it's pretty much just Zelda.
Pretty much. And
Zelda is
Zelda,
the best
but
one, but still, like, more wouldn't hurt.
They could have some more. That's why I'm saying, like, make more IPs. Like, make a Star Tropics. Make like a sandbox game like GTA with Urban Champion. Like, you know how hilarious that would be? Like,
Yeah.
Like I vaguely remember that game, but isn't it like just some dude in like some suburban area? I guess he just gets bored and just starts doing stuff. I don't know. It's just something crazy like that. I'll have to look that up. What exactly is the premise of Urban Champion? I just assumed it was like a beat 'em up.
Nobody knows.
I'm gonna go look it up right now. Cause I was under the impression it was like a beat 'em up type of game, and that's pretty much like GTA.
Oh, they don't have an open world game really, other than Xenoblade.
They don't. Oh my god, another Xenoblade, please. I need it in my life.
They're definitely gonna bring another Xenoblade.
Yeah. Urban Champion is a two-player fighting game produced by Nintendo in '84. It is inspired by Game & Watch title Boxing, or also known as Punch Out. Oh my god, yes, Punch Out. Bring back Punch Out.
They did with the Wii.
Sports game. Yeah, it did. They need to bring another one back. I would love another Punch Out. I mean, it'll still be goofy, but it could be like, you know, it could still count as a sports title, I guess. If they wanted to go that route and still make it goofy.
Yeah. They definitely could.
Also, Nintendo's first 2D fighting game. Okay, so Urban Champion was a fighting game. Like I guess like a boxer type of thing, combat. I feel like they could do something with this. Like, make it like GTA. Like, add some
They need that
scenarios.
kind of game. They don't have a GTA rival.
They don't. Like,
People love open
wanna
world
play
games.
shooters. Yeah, people want to play shooters now. They want to play open world or, like, I guess, so sandbox games where you can just do stuff. Like, just bring some more of those. Or, you know what I would love to see for, like, maybe the portable component of the Nintendo Switch is if they made, like, an Ice Climbers game on the same realm as, like, Captain Toad.
Right.
Not a good idea.
I think that should be, like, a franchise. Like, the way that they did Captain Toad. Like, do it with some of their smaller characters, like Ice Climbers and maybe some other smaller ones, like, on that same kind of style.
Yeah.
Like those little budget type
The little
games,
budget
like
games,
Time
like
Wasters.
AA games or whatever.
Yeah.
There's definitely a space for
Xenoblade
them.
Switching Chronicles. Yeah, for sure. I loved Captain Toad.
Yeah, it was a good game.
I just want No More Heroes 3. Who made No More Heroes?
Um,
Let me go look that up. Because I could have sworn whoever... Let me see. Let me look it up first before I lie.
Yeah.
No More Heroes is made by... Excuse me.
It was published by Ubisoft, right?
It was published by Ubisoft in North America and was made by Grasshopper.
Grasshopper, okay. That's why Nick was so happy when he saw Grasshopper on that list.
Yeah, because I was like, I could have sworn I saw them on the list, but I was like, let me see who made it first before I lie, because it's a possibility that we could be getting a No More Heroes 3.
Right.
Updated news, Nintendo teases more Switch reveals. We haven't shown everything yet. Matthew Pipes, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Nintendo teases
like,
more Switch reveals?
Nintendo said they haven't shown everything the console can do yet, but they're not going to talk about it until
they're not gonna
2017.
show it until next year, right?
Yeah. And I think that's mostly because of Pokemon and the Pro. They don't want to have their shine taken off them. Because, like, let's say, for instance, they start talking about the Switch more in November, right? Everyone will eventually just forget about it and talk about the Pro, because that's actually going to be in their hands.
Exactly.
Because that's going to be the new hot thing, right?
It's not always in distant lands.
I think they should trickle out, like, NX News, NS, Nintendo Switch
Why did
News.
this happen?
Like, little small stuff.
My
Like,
father was
hey,
a
by the
hero of
way,
Rome.
this developer just confirmed that they're going to be working on the Switch. Or this game is coming to the Switch. You know, it might not be no, like, big, huge games like GTA or anything like that. But, like, little small stuff like that. Like, let people know what's coming next. It doesn't have to be big news. Kind of like how with what they did with, like, Shannon and, God dang it, the people who made SteamWorld Dig. Why can't I think of them at the moment? Image and Form. Like, hey, we're officially NX developers. You know, Nintendo helps share news like that. That gets people excited.
Your father.
Let's see. I missed the Conduit series. Oh my God, we will never get another Conduit ever. Tell you why? Because what do they call them? High Voltage went under new management, and now they are making crappy mobile.
Yeah, don't they make like cell phone games now?
They're making cell phone games now.
Yeah.
That is so sad. What was that one game they were supposed to bring to the Wii? It was like a Mexican theme about the little kids, and they were like fighting zombies or something like that. It looked really cool.
No
Zombies,
idea.
something de los Muertes or something like that. I can't remember the name of the game, but it looked so fun. It was supposed to come to the Wii. Then they canceled that after new management, and they made it into some crappy little like Bejeweled style mobile game. It's like, why would you do that? That is so sad. Because they could have been a budding developer.
Yeah. That same thing happened in my favorite the devs that made my Transformers games. They got put on Call of Duty map duty because they did a good job with the Transformers games. So like, oh, you guys can make our Call of Duty games, and that's all they do now.
Duty? Oh my God, that is the worst. I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Like game developers that have like mad potential, and then they just go the way of the dodo. Like with the Battlefront games, which is so sad. They were actually, they made a great game out of Sleeping Dogs. Like, that is sad. If Nintendo was smart, they would scoop them up. But you know that ain't happening.
No, it's not happening. Nintendo needs more North American developers, though.
They do. Like, why not scoop up? I mean, like, I'm not trying to sound mean or anything, but like, United Front Games, they shut their doors so quick. They probably are in desperate need of any kind of help.
Yeah.
And even if Nintendo couldn't like promise them like $1 gazillion or anything, like they could promise them work, and they would probably be willing to work.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to work for them?
Right, and that would put another North American developer under their belt. Like, I don't understand why they don't take advantages of like things like that. Like, remember when who was it that broke apart? It was the people who made Fable.
This could be
and like, you know, of course I think it was so I paid him a visit. But Sony was all like, "Oh, I'm so sad this happened to y'all, but y'all come work for us." Even though I think Sony was kind of low key being grimy for that, Nintendo should do that. Like, hey, y'all ain't working right now. Come work for us. Make games for us. Let's see. What are they saying? Not a lot of racing games. F-Zero, Mario Kart, Diddy Kong Racing. Are you serious right now?
What?
Because this dude, you remember we said that the Nintendo doesn't really have a lot of racing games. He's like, not a lot of racing games, and he listed F-Zero, Mario Kart, Diddy Kong Racing, Wave Race, Excite Bike, and 1080. And those are all racing games, yes. But we're talking about
1080 is a snowboarding game.
Well, yeah, it's a snowboarding game. But we're talking about racing games that people want to play in 2016, 2017. Nobody wants to play Wave Race in 2016.
Other than Jason.
I mean, that one Wave Race-like game that he was promoting, it looks cool. But people want games like Gran Turismo, they want games like Forza, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we're talking about, like simulation racing.
Yeah, they don't have that.
Which would add to their sports. Because they don't have a lot of that. So, like, if they had, like, more sim racing, like NBA games, like soccer, you know, American football, like, those are the kind of games that I'm talking about. Like, games that people still want to play in this era. But I do think they need to bring an F-Zero, because F-Zero would be lit on the hardware, first of all. Excite Bike, I don't really care about Excite Bike, but I do want to see F-Zero, Mario Kart. Diddy Kong Racing might be good. And 1080 might be an okay game, considering that Ubisoft is going to be bringing that Steve game, and it seems like people actually like that game.
That's good.
So Nintendo could capitalize on that if it becomes popular and make another 1080. They don't have a point-and-click game, do they? Nintendo doesn't have any
Don't think so.
point-and-click.
I know what they don't need, more party games.
No, definitely not.
Got a lot of those.
As far as point and click games are concerned, I mean, we already got Telltale games who's gonna be over in Nintendo. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a fan of point and click.
That's
So
like
I'm
a
excited.
dead genre for the most part. It's pretty much just the Telltale games now.
Telltale is pretty much the only like, pretty much the only company right now that's trying to get it.
Yeah.
Like, nobody else really gets play like them.
Their
They
games
should
are
bring back
fun,
Sin.
but like there's only so much of that you can play because the gameplay's so boring.
Yeah, I can't really see myself getting. They should bring back Sin and Punishment. I would like that. I want to see a new Eternal Darkness game. Well, there was that one that was in development, but then they disbanded, so I don't really know what's going to happen with that. I want to see a new Golden Sun. I've never played Golden Sun, so I can't vouch.
Golden Sun's a lot of fun, actually.
Over 17 million views from the Nintendo Switch introduction trailer. Yes, that's crazy, right?
Yep.
Are you not entertained? Exactly, yes. I'm so excited for this. If Nintendo plays their cards right, I swear to goodness, I'm gonna be a shield next gen. Like, if they just do everything right, I can go back to being the old me. A happy Nintendo fan.
That's all they need to do is make people happy.
I mean, like, I've never been like a fangirl, so I'm just joking when I say that, but like being happy and excited for Nintendo products is definitely something that I want to be. I don't like being jaded. Like, I like being happy about gaming because I've been like me and Alex. I mean, if you've been rocking with Alex, like me and Alex talk all the time. So if y'all watch him, y'all heard me. If y'all watch me, y'all heard him too. But we've been talking about how the past couple of months we've just been so over console gaming. Like, console gaming is just so whack right now, bruh. So like, if the Nintendo Switch can come through and meet the potential that it has, like, I'm good.
Yeah, console gaming has been it's been really terrible this generation, especially lately.
Right.
And a lot of it obviously is like Nintendo dropped the ball, so that wasn't helping anybody. But like a lot of these games that we're getting, because of how people responded to stuff in the 7th gen, DLC's worse now. Season passes are outrageous. Day 1 DLC, so much cutout content. It's because people just kept accepting it and kept buying it. Now we're stuck in this shitty situation where when you buy a game, you get half a game, really.
I, however,
That's true. That's true.
And now we have microtransactions. It's like full price games that are half a game and they have microtransactions. It's fucking crazy.
That's true.
Like, there's only like a handful of games that came out this gen that were like complete games and were worth your money.
Yeah, true.
Like, try buying an EA game this generation without getting a $50 season pass.
Oh, snap.
Because these dudes keep buying it. And like, I really hope Nintendo has a taste for DLC. That's another thing I'm kind of worried about, because we saw it with Mario Kart. They did a really good job with Mario Kart, but then we saw Hyrule Warriors. They had the season pass. That one was all right. And then there was Smash Brothers, and Smash Brothers is disgusting how much DLC is in there.
Smash Brothers has so much crazy DLC. It's not even funny.
It's unreal.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Why is there so much? I mean, people keep buying it, but it's like there's so much DLC. Like, if they have a port for Super Smash Brothers on the Switch, it better have every freaking package, like, in the freaking cartridge. If not, that's crazy.
Yep.
They better not make people pay for that all over. Oh my god.
I can't imagine they would do that.
Oh my god. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Matthew Pipe says, some people are hating on it though. And then Dave J says, cough, cough, OJ, cough, cough, Super Metal Dave.
Well,
y'all are so
like,
great.
I think Francis has been very, how do I word this? Like, he was wrong. Okay, and he's very clear that he was wrong. He's not trying to cover it up that he was wrong. He's very upfront about it. He's pretty much saying, yeah, he was wrong. It's not what he wanted, but like, at least he's excited because he can see the potential in it. And I think that's good. Like, some people, when they're proven wrong like that, some people will just be a complete bitch about it. Be like, no, this thing's dog shit. It's gonna be terrible. Nintendo's doomed. All this shit. But he's not doing that.
That's fair. I think he's being fair about it.
Yeah, I think he's being fair.
If you can admit that you were wrong, I mean, hey, That's all that matters. Dave J says it's sad when Greg Miller is praising the Switch, yet those guys aren't. I don't know. I don't really watch Super Metal Dave as often as everyone else, but I've seen a couple of recent videos from.
They'll come
OJ,
around.
And he doesn't seem like he hates it. It's
No,
just
he
like,
does. There's just some things he's not super
he's
hot
just-
on.
Right.
Yeah.
He just needs to be convinced. And I, you know what? And I feel the same way. I'm excited for the potential, but there's still questions I have as well. So I understand where he's
And when it comes to that clown ass fake gamer Greg Miller, the only reason he's praising it is because everyone else is praising it.
Dang.
That dude, that dude's a fraud, complete fraud.
Dang.
Like, he's been a pony ever since the PS4 got popular, but the second people started getting excited about the Scorpio, he's all excited about Xbox. Now get the fuck out of here.
Wow.
That dude's a
I don't
joke.
even know how to feel. I don't even know how to feel.
I
about
can't
this right
stand
now.
that
This
dude
is
or
like-
Pony Artie.
I see this. I think they're cool dudes.
I don't. I think they're a joke.
Like they're cool guys. I don't know, sir. That's some hardcore shade.
Yeah,
there.
well, whatever. When you spend, that's the dude that told you, like, what was it, like what the fuck was that game? The Freedom Force was gonna save the Vita, and then he got, he just say outlandish shit like that. You think I expect you to take? Like, I'm not gonna take you seriously.
And claim our deeds as his own.
Oh shit!
Now
Freedom
I would earn the
Force.
right to fight.
Freedom something. It was some Vita game. I don't remember what. Freedom something. He was like saying that game's gonna save the Vita and all this shit. And the Vita's all amazing. It's like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You're just a pony.
I'm not very familiar with Vita games.
Most people
I've
aren't
got
because
all
Vita
the
has no
consoles,
games.
but I've never felt compelled to get a Vita.
I had a
And it's
Vita
like,
for
I'm
about a
not-
week. That thing is terrible.
I'm not really a portable gamer anyway.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why.
Even the
I bought
3DS,
the
I'd barely
3DS
touch that
because-
thing.
Right, I only bought the 3DS because of Kid Icarus. Like, if it wasn't for Kid Icarus, I probably wouldn't have one.
Yeah.
Because they showed that
Oh,
thing.
Freedom
was
Wars. That's what it was
2010.
called, right? Okay, Dave J.
Freedom Wars, yeah. I think it was, 2010, 2011 when they announced that Kid Icarus was coming and they announced the 3DS too. And I was
Yeah.
like, this is amazing. I need this.
There's the Nintendo voice chat guys. I like them at IGN. I like Jose, and then the other two guys. Pierce is the best, I think, or Pierre Schneider. I think that's his name.
Yeah, but he's an OG. He's been there.
Yeah, he's been around forever. So he's
Like, I
good.
think yeah, like he was around when when it was like a Nintendo 64 fan site. I think isn't he like the main dude?
Yeah, he's the main guy.
Yeah, he's that dude.
So I like listening to Nintendo voice chat because a lot of the things he says makes a lot of sense to me, and it's generally in line with what I'm thinking most of the time. So that's always a plus.
I think the people that they have on Nintendo voice chat like now, they like generally like Nintendo.
Yeah, you can generally tell, like, because there's this one guy on their Xbox team, and you can tell that dude doesn't like Xbox. I don't understand why he's on the Xbox team.
Yeah, like you can tell when people are just there to do a job.
Yeah. But when they had the Sony team with those two idiots, that show was unwatchable. I was so happy when they left IGN to make their own little show. I heard they're a lot better on their own show. They're not a lot less fanboyish.
I think they were probably being paid to be that extreme. But like on their own show, like they're so much more objective. It's funny people call it and it's a failure before the damn thing releases. I don't really see how you can call something a failure before it's out. Like I say, give it a chance. Like when it's out, then we can make.
I don't understand how you can even consider this thing to be a failure. Like, look at all the excitement there is for it. Like, I don't understand. Like, people actually know what this console is. We're not talking about another Wii U here.
Right. It's definitely not another Wii U. People understand the message just fine, and the thing has a lot of potential. I don't really see what the big deal is.
I don't get it.
I think that it's just because people have been so burnt by Nintendo that they can't really see the good in what this thing can do.
Well, I think most people who are mad are the people that wanted a standalone console with a lot of power. And it's like you can still have your console gaming experience, but like it's not going to be the strongest console out there. It's just not.
Nintendo no longer has the clout to be top dog. Like, even if they were to come out with the most powerful console, nobody's gonna, like you said, nobody's gonna leave their PlayStation with all of their achievements and all of their history to go and play on a Nintendo console. So
right, why would you?
Right, so it's better for Nintendo to kind of have like that middle ground.
Why is someone not coming down?
Where they can have some power and then also do something that is a little different. Like, I don't see how that's a bad thing at all.
I don't get it. Like, people are just mad for whatever reason.
Yeah, because like my homeboy, who's like a super Nintendo like fanboy, is not happy at all.
Like, what's the reason?
He wanted like a typical, like he wanted Nintendo to actually come back and compete fist to fist.
Like, what is that?
I told him,
I just don't understand why people want that.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, look, I would love nothing more for Nintendo to come back to their glory days and fight fist to fist.
It's just not happening.
But the fact of the matter is that Nintendo doesn't have that name anymore. Their name doesn't mean as much as it used to 20 years ago. And I keep telling people, like, I love Nintendo more than anything. Like, they're my favorite company, but the fact of the matter is that we are in a changing market. Nintendo doesn't have that same clout. They just don't. No matter how much we love them and how nostalgic we are about them, we just have to accept that this is a new era and we just have to move on. And this is just what it is. And if the best way for Nintendo to compete is to play into their strengths, which is obviously portability and mobile gaming, then let them do that and let them be great, because that's what they're good at right now.
Yeah, they're good at mobile or handheld gaming.
And if it ever gets to a point where the Switch is like everything that we could ever want from a console, maybe they could eventually get that clout back and get that name back. But right now, they're too far gone. Like, nobody recognizes Nintendo anymore. So they have to do what's best for them. And that's what I keep trying to explain to people, because this one dude on my Twitter, I mean, he's already like a major like Nintendo hater anyway. He says like, oh, I'm just a old school gamer, so that's the reason why I get so disappointed with Nintendo. Like, look, you just gonna have to move on, buddy, because holding on to nostalgia is not gonna help you. It's not gonna help Nintendo either. They have to move on, because we don't live in that era anymore. We don't live in the NES Nintendo era anymore, and people just have to deal with that. Like, I don't know what else to say. People just gotta move on. Really.
People just refuse, I guess.
Nintendo no longer has that name. Like, they could come up with the console more powerful than the Pro. Nobody's gonna want to leave their achievements and trophies behind. Nobody's gonna want to leave their friends behind.
Yep.
That's just the nature of the beast. Period.
Like, it would be nice. Like, would it be great if Nintendo made a standard console? Yeah, of course.
Yes.
But the thing is, like, you can play this as a standard console, or you can play it like a handheld device. Like, I don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah, there is no problem. People are making up problems that don't even exist yet.
Like, if you don't think Nintendo merging their divisions and putting like handheld and home consoles together on one device is a good thing, I don't know what to tell you. Because that's more people making games, cutting down the fucking the in-between times between games. Like, isn't that what you want? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's gonna cut down the times of these droughts. Like, that was always the biggest problem. They're fixing that this time. That was like the greatest news we heard. So I always like get so confused when people say these stupid things.
I think it's just salt.
I guess.
I think some of it is genuine just dislike for Nintendo, and no matter what Nintendo does, it's always going to be wrong.
Yeah.
But then I think a lot of it is also just salt, because it's not a set box like what people want.
That could be it also. That's just not gonna happen.
Yeah. Those days are over for Nintendo right now. Until they get back to where people recognize them, that's just not a smart move for them.
I think the hybrid thing is what they're gonna do going forward.
I hope so.
I think it just makes sense.
And then think about it like this: do we really need a third box on the market that does like the same exact thing that doesn't? Because like I'm already annoyed with console gaming right now. So if Nintendo were to make just a regular console that does the same boring stuff as what I'm already bored of, it's like, okay.
We need someone to do innovation because Sony and Microsoft don't know how. Like all they know how to do is put more power.
And like, I mean, I understand, you know, technology is progressing. So it's like, it makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, it's boring when you have like all these resources to make your consoles more powerful, but you don't really have the games to back it up. It's like, I don't really care unless you have something to show me.
Right. Like, I don't know, you need someone like Nintendo to change things up so that we can have a different experience. As long as it's something not too crazy and actually works.
Right. And I don't really think that the Switch is going to be that more, I don't really think it's going to be that much more or less powerful than the Xbox, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think it will either. Like, I think it is going to be the weakest console, but I don't think it's going to be like a huge difference between the Xbox One and that.
Right. I think people are thinking it's going to be like Wii U level graphics or something.
I've been seeing people say that. They're like, oh, it looks like the Wii U graphics. I'm like, are we looking at the same games? Like, what are you talking about?
It's nothing like the Wii U graphics at all. I don't see why people keep saying that.
I haven't seen that a lot.
And like, first of all, just based on the trailer, they're obviously not Wii U graphics. Secondly, if people are even remotely familiar with what Nvidia was doing with their tablets, like how could you possibly think this is Wii U level?
Yeah.
Like you don't even know like the architecture of this console is based off of whatever. Maybe it's because me and you have been researching graphics cards for the last couple of months, but it's like
that's true.
You guys are really out there. I don't get it.
So I don't get it either, cause like, how can you think they're gonna bring out a console with the same graphics as the Wii U, when the whole generation all they were getting shit on was their terrible graphics? Like,
it's so funny. Oh my god.
Like, it just
I
doesn't make sense.
Like, here's my thing. I understand being skeptical because sometimes Nintendo could go way the other way when you think they should go like one way. But to think that this thing is gonna have Wii U graphics, like, are you kidding me? Nothing in that trailer indicated that at all.
Yeah.
They've already said that Unreal Engine 4 was gonna be like legit compatible with this thing. Like, that's an improvement in itself. Like, anybody who's saying that is either not paying attention or they just don't want to believe what they're hearing. They want it to be bad.
Yeah. I just don't understand that. Why do people think that shit?
This will be a successful generation and it says 50 million plus and gets 90% Japanese. I think it's gonna get a lot of Japanese support, to be honest.
Yeah, I think so.
I will admit I was a little skeptical about I'm a little skeptical to see how they're gonna pull it off, but the concept itself excites me.
You should always be skeptical about any company, but at the same time, like, there's what we've seen is exciting.
Right.
And it looks like they actually got the marketing down and they actually got the message down, and they looks like they're more focused this time.
They're more focused now. They know exactly what it is that they're trying to say. Because I know when the Wii came out, like, oh, you can't really talk about it because it's like, how do we message it? But then they came up with the preview for the Switch and they was like, this is what it is, bam, and everybody got it.
Yeah. Instantly. People still don't know what the Wii U is.
Switch is. I mean, the concept looks great. Like, it caters to everybody.
Yeah.
Like, to me, I feel like what the Nintendo Switch does the best, though, is, like, not only does it, like, play on the strengths of Nintendo's ability to just do everything right on their portable side, but I think it will bring in the people who love the 3DS but hated the Wii U. Because I have friends.
Yeah, we all know people that have a 3DS but just won't buy the Wii U.
Right. Because I have friends who grew up on Nintendo like me, and at their very essence are Nintendo fans because that's what they grew up on. But during the Wii era, you know, people were like, Nintendo doesn't understand me anymore.
Yeah.
I'm going to move on to Sony and Microsoft, and that's what happened. And they were waiting to see if the Wii U was going to change to something that they feel like they could buy into. It never happened.
Nope.
And so I've got friends right now who are very glued in and interested to the Nintendo Switch because they want to come back to Nintendo.
Of course they do.
Care.
Yeah.
They don't care if Nintendo's top dog. They just want another reason to buy a Nintendo home device that they can play on their TV. That's all they want.
Like, did you see that Pokemon trailer they brought out, where it's like a little kid playing the original Pokemon game? Then then it shows like he's older and he sees that. That's what most people are going through right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they grew up with Nintendo, but it's been like 20 years or so. They're adults now, and they're not happy anymore. So they need Nintendo to help them relive their childhood, to be happy again.
Exactly. And I think that's I think that's the most of the people who are excited about the Nintendo Switch. Like, they remember
being happy
about
yeah.
Nintendo stuff. And then they remember how Nintendo disappointed them, and they might not be sold 100%. They're interested.
Rome.
Like, hey, the Switch could be something, you know? Because, like, about my friend, she is, I don't want to say she's a refugee, but she kind of is.
Refugee.
Just after, like, the GameCube and, like, the Wii, when, you know, the Wii kind of, like, disappointed her, she kind of moved on to, like, Xbox, and then, you know, she kind of moved on to, like, PlayStation and Xbox from the PS4 games.
Yeah.
And I think she wanted a reason to go back to Nintendo. And a lot of these people, they're not expecting Nintendo to be top dog. They just want fun products from Nintendo that don't feel like they're going back in time.
Yeah,
so,
nobody
like,
wants to take a step back.
Right. And so, like, the Nintendo Switch has people's attention who are in the same boat as my friends. They want a reason to get a Nintendo product again that's not just like a 3DS. Like, they want a reason to be fully submerged back into Nintendo's ecosystem again. And the Nintendo Switch could possibly do that because it appeals to the people who loved the 3DS but hated the Wii U, or even those people who had both but were just kind of underwhelmed because of, like, the droughts, like me and Alex.
Yeah.
We didn't like all them droughts. We had both, but this is the droughts and some of the other things that we had. But the Nintendo Switch has that potential that it could reel us back in with more games. I mean, it's a merging of, like, two of Nintendo's platforms. Like, that's great. I don't see how that could be a negative for anybody. I mean, of course, there's always the questions like the online and the graphics, but
yeah,
overall concept, it makes me happy. You know, I think it could be something if they take that next step and actually fulfill that potential.
I just think the overall situation with them right now is a lot better off than it's been in a long time, and I think a lot of people have noticed that.
Yeah, true. Matthew Pipe says it doesn't matter if Nintendo made a solid, powerful console. People, Sony and Microsoft fanboys, always going to have that mindset that Nintendo is kiddie. That's what I'm saying. Like, Nintendo needs to work on their brand recognition before they can come back and fight fist to fist. They can't do that until that happens, because people will not care. Like, nobody will care how powerful the Nintendo console is. Nintendo hasn't been a hot name in 2 generations. Nobody's gonna care. Like, Nintendo can have, like, the best graphics ever, but nobody's gonna care.
Right, because they don't remember them anymore.
Exactly. Nintendo is a distant memory.
Shit.
That's
This
just
part
my
is hard as
opinion.
hell. I think, no, that's true, I think.
I don't know. It is what it is, though. I just hope Nintendo doesn't squander it.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, a
always
lot
the
of money.
worry with them, isn't it?
But you know what I noticed, though? That trailer, that preview trailer,
Yeah.
probably happened as a result of management changes.
I think so.
Now they could market to their particular demographics. And I think that, well, I don't know, because I think that trailer was probably global, wasn't it? I think, isn't that the same one they showed for Japan?
Yeah, it's global.
I just need to know who made it, because like that was genius.
It was really good.
And I think that now that they have those different management changes where North America can cater to their own region, we're probably going to be seeing a lot better messaging now. That's my hope. It might not happen.
Their marketing, like, from, I don't know, like, does Nintendo do the marketing for Pokemon, or does Pokemon do its own shit?
I think the Pokemon company handles their own stuff.
Because, like, both that one and the Pokemon one were really good, like, way better than their normal marketing. So I don't know, like, did they hire new teams for everybody? Like, because, like, Nintendo's been on point with that, with what's going on with the Switch. They did a really good job with that.
I think the Pokemon company does handle their own.
Maybe.
What do you think? What do you think about all this talk about how the Nintendo Switch is not going to replace the 3DS?
I don't know. Like, I would prefer that it does. Like, I think it makes more sense just to have the one. But at the same time, like, the Switch can't really do what the 3DS does because you can't play it all day. Right? Because the battery life's just not good enough. If the rumors are true, anyways. So I think there still be some sort of dedicated handheld device. But at the same time, I think it'll be compatible with the NX, like, architecture-wise.
Wait, you think they're gonna make a separate device?
Yeah, eventually.
I think so too.
I think eventually the 3DS will get replaced by a new handheld.
But it'll be a handheld that's like it interacts with the Switch in some way.
Yeah.
That's what I think too. I think it's gonna be like the same architecture, like structurally, and it's gonna be probably just a more portable version of the Switch. Like, but I think it's still gonna have the same games. I don't think it's gonna be like a different thing per se. It's gonna be interconnected.
It's gotta be. There's no way they're gonna have it be completely separate and not interact at all.
Because that kind of defeats the purpose of what they're trying to do.
Exactly.
So that's what I think. Because everybody's like, oh, well, Nintendo says they're going to be supporting the 3DS, so actually they are going to be supporting two different devices. Like, y'all stupid. How long y'all think that Nintendo going to keep supporting the 3DS? Are y'all kidding me? This is what's going to happen. Because remember when the Wii U and the 3DS didn't really come out? They were like, we're going to keep supporting the Wii.
Yeah.
We're going to keep supporting the DS. What happened? DS got, what was it? Kirby Mass Attack. And that was like the last game by Nintendo that came out for the DS.
Yeah.
That wasn't like a Pokemon. So that was like, what, like a year? A year after the 3DS had came out? Probably a couple of months in, because I remember when I first got my 3DS, Kirby Mass Attack had came out. So it had to be a couple of months until the 3DS's lifespan. Then after that, it was like Pokemon, and that's the Pokemon company. That's not like actually Nintendo. So it was like, y'all really think they gonna support the 3DS still? Like, y'all are delusional. And then they were like, well, this is my theory. They're gonna support the 3DS for like another 1 to 2 years, and even that ain't saying much. It's gonna be like a handful of games between that 1 to 2 years.
Yeah.
And that's it. And when I say handful, I mean like no more than 5 over the span of 2 years. Because that's how they do things.
Yep.
You're delusional if they think they're gonna bring out games at the same pace they were like when the 3DS when it was
No,
in
hell
its
no.
heyday, at the same time as when this console is gonna be out. It's like, who do y'all think? We talking about Nintendo, guys. Like, y'all need to really calm down.
People just want to believe what they want to believe.
It's like, how do you believe this? Like, history tells us that Nintendo ditches their stuff as soon as the successor comes out.
Yeah.
Just like that one dude in the Reboot gaming group. What did he say? He's like, they're still not gonna put out games faster because they're still gonna be working on 3DS. It's like, dude, really? You believe that?
People believe that stuff.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know how you could believe that, but they do.
Yeah, I should listen to the Game Explain interview with an actor in the NS trailer. This dude, not gonna say his name because you probably know who he is, said he's a Nintendo fan, but when he makes a Nintendo video, it's always negative. At least he makes some good points. I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, damn it.
I don't care if you make negative videos by Nintendo now. That ain't my business. That's your business. It's just, as for me, I don't see how this is negative at all.
Yep.
To me, it's smart for Nintendo because it's Nintendo finally realizing they know their strengths and they're gonna capitalize on their strengths.
Exactly. I don't understand. like,
I don't care.
people just want them to leave, I guess.
That's what I think. But I don't really care. Like, people are gonna have their own opinion as long as they're not trying to make me, you know, make me feel bad for thinking that it has a fighting chance. Cause
nope. It definitely does this time.
You can have your opinion. It's whatever. Cause this one dude on my video was saying that the only gamer, the only gamer this appeals to is Nintendo fans. He thinks that it's garbage and it's a fail, and it's like,
oh,
I mean,
like, I don't know what to say. Like, so all these people getting excited for it are all Nintendo fans? I don't think so.
That's what I was saying. Is like, I don't understand that logic. Like, people are genuinely excited for this product. It's like, I mean, some people have their opinions, and that's fine. But I see a lot of it too. It's just people raining on people's parade. Because most people have been really receptive to it.
It's been, majority of it has been positive.
Yeah.
I just don't get where these people are coming from.
I mean, some of the negative things that I've seen have been like hypothetical things that I understand because I mean they are concerns like battery life and like the power and like launch library, like stuff like that are concerns, but until they are explicitly laid out, I don't really consider them negatives. They're just more concerns.
Yeah.
You know? But then there are some people that are just really like trying to clickbait, saying how it's already a failure and it's like terrible. And I'm just like, how do you know that though? After a 3-minute preview, we don't know anything about it other than how it looks and what it does.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think people are reaching. But I mean, you spent like 2 generations talking negatively about Nintendo on your channel, so I guess you have to keep it up.
You gotta keep it up. What can you do?
You have to. It's like I can't be mad at that. You know, you do what brings.
These people have to do what they do to get their McDonald's money.
You know, it's like I can't hate. I can't knock nobody's hustle, bro. That's what you do, man. Do what you do. I only rant about Nintendo when it's relevant. I'm not gonna rant about some hypothetical stuff that I don't know yet.
Yep.
Now, if they come out and say, oh, well, by the way, you gotta rebuy your virtual console games, then hell yeah, I'm gonna be mad. But I can't speculate on what I don't know. That's been my position through.
So my buddy said he's gonna get a Switch day one. He hasn't owned a Nintendo console since N64. Yeah, I had a similar situation. I had a friend, like, he has the Xbox, he has a PlayStation, he has a PC, and I was always telling him, why don't you get a Wii U? It's actually, like, this was back when the Wii U wasn't terrible, but he wouldn't do it. And then he didn't get one the whole generation. And then he saw that Switch trailer, and he texted me. He's like, "Yo, did you see that new Nintendo console? This thing looks awesome." And I was like, "Yeah, man, it looks like they got it right this time." So he's actually excited for it. He, like, completely hated the Wii U. So, like, that's the difference in perception with this thing already. So, I don't know. So I think it's good. I think more people are gonna be interested this time.
Nothing but frightened old men. They no longer listened. Truth nor reason.
What time is it? Oh shit! I gotta watch Walking Dead.
Commodus has held the legions back, doing nothing, whilst the massive barbarian army has swarmed across the empire, wreaking havoc.
Second here. Did I drop out of this thing? Hello? I think this thing is giving out. Well, anyways, I guess I'm gonna stop.
I don't know
here.
what just happened.
Yeah, I don't know. My internet like cut out too.
My internet just did the same thing. That
Maybe it was
so
a
weird.
Discord thing.
I don't know.
Okay.
Weird.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it now. I'm gonna go watch Walking Dead anyways.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks for dropping by, everyone in the chat here. Nia, of course, thank you for jumping in here. Yeah,
problem.
some questions, some concerns, obviously, with this Switch, but overall, very excited. We don't have a shitty ass Wii U this time, so I'm very happy. But
It just depends on when they start bringing out more details.
Yeah.
Then if they start bringing out more details, you know, then we could be like, oh, okay, that sucks and that doesn't look so great or whatever. But until then, it's like I don't really see. You can't rant about something you don't know is a thing or not. That's how I feel about it.
There will be plenty to get mad about later.
I'm sure there will be, but can we have them confirm though? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like, I think
you can't,
they'll probably talk about it in January, but we won't have anything until then.
Like, you can't say something is a negative when you don't even thing or not. Like, it's a concern, but you can't really block trash. Like, how do you know?
Yeah, exactly.
We
We don't know yet. We don't know yet. If we find out it's like that, then sure, yeah.
Exactly. Like I was saying before I got cut out. Now, if we have to rebuy virtual console games, then yeah, I'm gonna be pissed off too.
Yeah.
And that's a negative, you know. But we don't know that yet, so we can't call something a negative. We don't even know what it is.
Exactly. Okay, let me go ahead and end this thing here. Where's my OBS? But yeah, thanks for dropping by, everyone. Probably do this again with more people because this is pretty fun. I want to get people's insight because it's been more days. We've had more time to think about things, but I think we got most of the concerns talked about at least.
True.
But yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get out of here. See ya, peoples.
Peace.